Okay.
Oh my god. It's gonna
This
be a
is going
good
to be
one.
a interesting show.
It's going to
It's
be a
gonna be a
great
good one.
show.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're going to have fun.
Yeah, we are. We are. Like, subscribe. Oh man. Yeah,
How's
that's
that?
beautiful.
How's that look?
Looks great.
Good.
Let me push your full screen and take a look at it.
It looks
It
marvelous.
looks good, Ben, but it
You
looks
can at least
better.
have some bells in the background. Come on, man.
Get a few, Ben. Come on.
Yeah,
You got a
man.
few more than
Just
I
a
do.
few. Just
Yeah,
a
just a
Few
few.
more
few.
than I do, Ben, but I know.
It's
Come
one
on.
or two bells, it'll be all
Because
right.
I always use my camera, my phone, but I got this webcam. They had a bunch of them stacked up at work. I was like,
You sound pretty good. You sound pretty good.
Yeah, you sound good.
Look great. You sound pretty good.
You look marvelous, Ben.
You look marvelous.
Ben Miller, you look great.
yes.
Yeah.
Grandpa,
You look marvelous.
I look 10 years younger now.
Grandpa, I can see
Grandpa.
your wrinkles.
Damn.
You're number one, Grandpa.
Number one. Oh, one.
Right. Well,
make sure I put up the right finger.
The balloons aren't coming up. Like, come on, damn it.
Yeah. It's just touchy how it does it.
Yeah, I can do the thumbs up, and I get the, but I don't get the balloons.
get the little bubble and
Yeah.
And he's like, put my finger.
oh.
Peace.
Nothing. Oh well.
You lost your magic touch.
The iPad cannot be trusted, people. Okay, it's just
Yeah, if you're in a chat, put up the
It
peace
does what
sign.
it wants.
Balloons pop up
oh,
sometimes.
peace.
Sometimes.
Oh, there we
There
go.
you go.
There's
There they
the
go. There they are. All right, party.
balloons.
Woohoo.
For the balloons. Thumbs up. All right. Oh, there's thumbs up. There we go.
There's some stuff. Yeah. For his next trick.
Yeah, now
Praise
for
through.
his next turn, I don't know what's gonna happen.
Oh, my stomach's already
Watch him pull a rabbit out of his bum.
I would flip it off, but I'm afraid what it would do when I flip it off. I mean,
All right.
man.
Right.
Man, my stomach already hurts. This is going to be a painful show. It's going to be fun, but it's going to be painful.
How was
it's
was
a good
everybody's
pain,
day?
Mark.
Yeah.
It's a
yeah.
good pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll work through the pain. Work through the pain.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's just my laptop that's having signal issues because I can hear this through the phone. Because I got the bell cam going. I can hear you guys on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I have the sound turned all the way down, I can still hear you.
Well, your picture's still real good and you sound good, so you're good.
Okay.
there.
Well, I may be flipping back and forth between the internet providers because it's just
Yeah. Just do
Right
what
now I
you
have-
got to do.
right now I seem to have a full signal. So
Mm-hmm.
You look marvelous.
already got thumbs up to show I didn't even start yet. Thank you. I feel marvelous,
Mm-hmm.
except for this little stomach ache.
Uh-oh.
Had a double cheeseburger and a little
What?
BA and a little BA.
Oh,
Why is he sideways?
Remember that bit on Saturday Night Live? Cheeseburger, Pepsi, no Coke.
Yeah. No Coke Pepsi. No Coke Pepsi.
Man, that first couple years of Saturday Night Live was the best.
It was.
Oh, I
75,
loved
76 were the best years, in my opinion.
Yes.
Chevy Chase played Gerald Ford. He didn't look like him, but he
Dan
You
Aykroyd,
know-
Steve
I
Martin.
didn't realize it till later,
Yeah.
but Chevy Chase was only on that first year.
he left to
Yeah.
make movies.
Yeah, and they brought in Bill
Yep.
Murray the second year to replace him.
Yeah.
Pretty good deal.
Bill Murray's
Yeah.
pretty funny.
Oh, he's always been funny. He's great.
It's just a shame what happened to John Belushi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, he sent me a couple pictures. I'll have to put them up after the show starts.
Okay.
Don't have time right now.
What's
Count
really
the
a
countries.
shame is the way what's his name went the same as John Belushi. What's his name?
Oh, here we go.
The guy that was in Tommy Boy.
Oh, okay, yeah. Farley, Chris Farley.
Yeah, Chris Farley. That was
Okay.
sad.
Okay,
Yes.
let's start the
Mhm.
show.
I'm Marvelous Mark Maggard, and Spanning the Globe starts now.
Good evening, everybody. It is Thursday night. You know what that means. It's time to go spanning the globe. I am Mark Maggard, your host. And joining me tonight, to my left and your right, the CEO, chairman of the board, and owner of Load Those Wrestling Belts, Mr. Andy B.
How's everybody doing tonight?
And underneath me here, Mr. Like and Subscribe, Ben Miller. Like and subscribe. There you go.
It's Grandpa Ben Miller.
Grandpa, yes, I'm sorry.
Good evening.
He is the face of Championship Belt Brothers. I kept wanting to call him the owner, operator, whatever. He's
Of the other group.
The other group, that's right. The other Miller group. And then to his left, Mr. Warden, the hardcore god
Miller
himself from the Sunshine State.
Don't mess with
guys?
this.
What's up, everybody?
Don't mess with this guy.
No,
He's
don't
the
mess with
warden.
me.
He's the warden.
He'll kill you with his voice. How are you guys doing tonight?
Doing great.
I'm crazy like that.
Awesome. I'm going to go ahead and bring on
Doing
our
good,
guest
man.
tonight. We have a special guest tonight, and if you just hang on, it's going to be a wild
Sit
ride.
back, relax.
Put on your seat
Yeah,
belts, baby.
buckle up. Buckle up. There is not an in-flight movie on this one. So let me bring on to the stage tonight on the show, Mr. B.A. Brian Allen, a.k.a. B.A. Baracus,
How's everybody doing today, man?
a.k.a. Dusty Rhodes.
Stuff the roads.
Baby, I couldn't notice but a particular thing when I was sitting in set lobby. I was in the lobby and I seen on the screen, and then above me,
If you would.
Mark and Maggard has a t-shirt on with the red and the white saying Dusty sucks eggs, baby. Now my eyes were as open as big as silver dollars, Jack, when I was waiting to get onto this screen.
There you go. Before I get any further in the show, I just want to remind everybody that this show is sponsored by Mark Leather Championship Belt Leathering. Almost got me tongue-tied there. And by Ashley Southern Designs. Now, if you are into custom shirts, she can do that. She does mail order. She did the shirt I'm wearing.
Mm-hmm.
I asked for this shirt.
She made a shirt for me.
Made a shirt for you. Made a shirt for Richard.
Great shirt.
Yeah.
She does great work, everybody.
So be sure you check her out on Facebook.
Definitely.
That happens to be my daughter. But she also made this shirt here.
Look at Grandpa's so happy.
Yeah, he's
Look at
modeling the shirt.
Grandpa.
He's a model in his spare time. So I'm gonna start off with the whoops, the wrong thing here. Let's start with some comments. Let's get to the comments before we get too far
Okay.
behind. Mr. Kirk Hall, our first commenter of the evening, as he
Hey,
is
Kirk.
every week, never misses.
Always the first one.
There's Scott.
What's going on, Kirk?
Hey,
It is
Scott.
showtime.
What's up, Scott?
What's up, Scott?
And who's this
There we
fair
go.
maiden right here?
Are we on the big screen, Megan?
On
Hey,
the big
babe.
screen.
Yeah, are we on the big screen?
Big
I got
time. Hey, Megan.
Buck Carjo.
Hey, Buck.
Hello, Oklahoma.
Hey, Buck.
Go.
What's up?
Rob Collins.
What's
By the way,
up,
if you're
Buck?
watching us on Facebook, be sure you click on the StreamYard. I know some people it didn't work for, but click on the StreamYard link, and then click on the option to allow your name to pop up on the screen.
Mhm.
That way we don't have a dozen Facebook users and try to guess who you are. We'd like to give proper credit.
Yep.
Vinny Carquito,
Hey,
Vinny.
Vinny.
What's
How's
up?
it going, man?
Mr. Big
What's
Green,
up, Vinny?
King in the green.
Ricky Hernandez.
Hey,
Thanks
Ricky.
for joining us
Hey,
tonight.
Ricky. how's it going?
Ricky.
Joey Gray,
Hey,
Special
Joey.
Effects Department.
Hey, Joey.
Joey Gray. What's
Oh,
up, buddy?
okay. He's talking about the balloons. Okay. Oh, Platinum.
There he
Oh,
is.
Lord.
I take offense to that.
Speak for
I'm
yourself.
not a fart.
What's up, Platinum?
I'm not a fart.
I'm old,
There's
bro.
Chris
Oh,
Brains.
Yeah.
Get
Hey,
this promise.
Christopher.
What's up, Chris?
Chris.
Antonio Mendoza.
Antonio.
Antonio.
There he is.
Be sure you
Going
check him
on.
out for leather. Don't just
He does
hit up
some
Mark
great
Leather.
Yo,
It's
Antonio.
awesome work.
Awesome work. Yes.
You're number one in our book as well, Chris.
Yes, you are. You are, Christopher.
Thank you, Chris.
Hope you guys
Mr.
are wearing
Jason.
your Depends tonight. Because
There
we're
you
in
go,
for
yeah.
a good
How's
one.
going,
That's
how's
right.
going, Jason?
Jason.
There's going to be a lot of sharding tonight.
What's up, Jason Cortez? The new
Night of Shark. The Night of Shark.
the new
we're going
PPF
dark, ladies and gentlemen. We're
hardcore
going
champion
dark
in the
tonight.
house, Mr. Jason Cortez.
Hello, Jason. There she is.
Yeah,
Ashley.
Ashley.
Sutton.
Hey, Ashley.
How you doing, Ashley?
Ashley.
Drew. Aldridge
Drew!
Warrior.
Good evening,
Drew
Drew.
He's
What's up, Drew?
He's so prestigious. He has a hyphenated last name.
Right.
Love it. Love it.
Mhm.
Love it. Love it. Oh, there's Nor.
Nor!
Yes.
Nor!
There's Nor.
Now
okay.
the show is official.
We're
So- so
officially on
we
now.
can, we
Nor's
can
with
move
us.
on. AD Terry's joining us live tonight.
What's going on,
AD?
AD?
What's up, AD?
Well, you're technically
What's
you
up,
was live
AD?
until Norm shows up, right?
Yeah.
Just a
I-
few. Just a few.
Just one or two at least. Come on,
Just a
man.
few. Hey, there's no watches back there.
Oh, watch it.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, Curb Stomp Reviews. I know who this is, but I can't think of the name. Oh, it's Tyler. Oh, it's Tyler. Okay.
I
No,
think
it's
I know
Taylor.
who that guy is.
I just
Hey.
saw.
Welcome back to CBB.
Yeah. There's Kebby.
Hey,
Hey,
Kevin.
Kebby, what's going on?
We
he
are
in Australia?
on
Right,
Big
big
TV.
time. All right.
Oh, I saw this guy right here.
Scammers.
I saw this guy. I got
What's
something
up?
about this
I
guy.
don't know who this is, but I don't
He
think
was
that's
he was on here and he looked exactly the way I thought he would look. And I'm upset that I haven't had a wanted poster put out on me yet. I want a Belt Hobby STD. All right, like everybody else. Don't leave me out. Don't leave me out. All right, like
Well,
I
you feel left out, huh? At least,
we have
at least you didn't get blocked.
don't care if I'm blocked. I want a wanted poster out there like everybody else.
we
He
have
wants
Isn't
we
his
it
have
own
fair?
actually,
ID number. He wants his own ID number,
Hey,
too.
Ashley.
His case number.
Oh
Case
man,
number.
that would be so awesome.
we have
Oh.
ac- we have actually officially ended the feud. So
Yeah.
yeah, we're having a regional basketball tournament here in town. So Ashley's at the ball game. She can't
Oh,
hear.
okay.
Okay.
So hi.
Cool.
Can't stay gone. Of course not. Awesome. Glad you leave. All right. Belt Hobby STD is perfect. Yeah. There's been a lot of activity in the hobby this week.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Been a busy-
Chris, I don't think that's Guido. I think that's somebody else. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's just somebody mocked him. So
Yeah.
I won't be putting his remarks up anymore because
Wait, there's people out there literally in this hobby that are trying to get over by having Guido dust sprinkled on them. Like they're jumping up in here trying to act like him so they could try to get clout from that guy.
Who'd have thought?
Yeah.
No, that means I'm not going to get my wanted poster. I thought that's who I was talking to.
Go scam somebody. You'll get one. He actually put out a video today that I actually thought was a good video. He was giving us tips and tricks on how to detect a scammer. I actually thought it was a very creative, very insightful video.
But the only thing is, I saw he was sitting in his car in the rain.
Well,
I
whatever.
just don't, you know.
Hey,
I felt
hey.
bad for the guy, you know, sitting in the garage.
Can't knock him for a studio.
No,
No.
That's
Yeah.
not a big deal.
no.
Not a big
Yeah.
deal. I've dated plenty of Latinas and I've sat in the car in the rain plenty of times and nights. So it happens.
There's Ethan Thompson.
What's
Hello,
going
Ethan.
on, Ethan? Here we go.
Posting good,
What's up,
posting good
Ethan?
videos lately.
What's going on?
Yeah, did you put? No, you're good.
That's okay,
Christopher.
Chris.
You're
That's
good.
okay.
You're good.
No, you good, Chris.
It's all good,
You're
Chris.
good. You're good. So let's get started with the belt of the week. There we are. Hello. This is the NWA World Tag Team Championship. This is what they call the blue tag. I got this on blue strap. And I'm not positive of the maker. I won this belt in a giveaway. I actually did. It was actually a giveaway. So
Mhm.
it was the Going Broadway podcast I won this off of. And they said this belt was made by Mayon. And I assume it's Mayon Madasser, who does excellent work, by the way. I did the leather. I re-leathered this belt. This was my second re-leather I think I did. Third re-leather, I'm sorry. But the etching is really good. These are 4mm plates. I'm not going to show the back because you've seen one back, you've seen them all. Sorry, Johnny. And on some side plates where the NWA is at, it's not painted like that. I was told this was the Road Warriors version. They had them
Yeah.
painted, or maybe Jim Cornette painted them. I'm not sure. Or was that the U.S. tags he did that?
That is the Road Warrior version right there.
Okay. So I left it as is.
Beautiful.
And thank you. Got my maker stamp there. And the snap boxes, that's a common pattern I've been using here lately. It's actually a lot easier, and I think it actually looks better.
It does look really good.
But this is actually my earlier work, so it's got the clamshell tooling on the edges. I've always loved these belts. I always thought these were pretty.
Yep. NWA had some of the best belts.
Yeah, they did. It's got the logo plate there, NWA Tag Team Champions.
Mhm.
So some of the tooling is a little bit rough, but that, like I said, this is like the first year I started doing the releathering. It's got the belt tip on it. So
Looks good to me.
Somebody's lagging.
I don't know what that was.
I don't either. So anyway, this is again, this is I believe this is by Mayon Championship belts.
Bless you.
I'm not positive. That's what I was told.
Thank you.
So I was just told Mayon. He's one of the. There's actually a couple of Mayons I know of, but I was like, give credit to Mayon Madasser. He does great work. So that is your belt of the week.
Yep.
Okay, let me close this out. I keep hearing stuff on my fire department pager. Okay, so I got a little bit of business.
guy that wants to come back into Wide World of Belts.
You mean Taylor?
The Taylor guy, yeah.
Yeah, Reggie did the artwork. That's what I was told.
Man.
Yeah.
I had to change my hat.
Okay. Yeah, Tully Yarn,
Mm-hmm. Yep. Rock and Roll had the blue belts too, didn't they? Blue
Rock
straps,
and Roll,
too?
Midnight Express. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Antonio. Yeah, the blue strap is beautiful. I do love the blue strap. I really do. I've done
One of the
two or
best
three.
belts of all. It's one of the best belts of all time. It is.
I did this one about the same time I did a pair of tag team belts for someone else. So I did 3 blue tags together. And his, I actually had the takeoff strap that was actually autographed by Road Warrior Animal.
Oh wow!
But I tossed it because you couldn't read it. It just was it faded.
Mm.
Good evening, Facebook user.
Good evening, FU.
Okay, so I did sell that one Dome Globe by Dream Championship Bill. Someone bought it this last week. He actually came to my house and picked it up. But I still have this one. Let me go full screen. The Fandu NWA World Heavyweight title, aka the Dome Globe. Now this one still has the tarnish on it. It's hard to see in this light, but it's just got some what looks like watermarks, water spots on it, on this plate, and a little bit on the Mexico side plate, just a little bit. It just looks like dried water spots. But in the dimmer light, like in this room here, I don't see it. You take it out in the bright sunlight, it's very, very obvious. I was asking $350 for this, but I've not really got any nibbles on it. I've had some people try to lowball me, but I will accept any reasonable offer. So hit me up.
$2 cash.
I want my $2.
$2.
But I would like to get rid of the
$2.
Sorry, I got my pager going off and trying to figure out what's going on. But anyway, make me a reasonable offer. It's going to go back on the belt sales post tomorrow. So it comes with the NWA belt bag with the NWA logo on it. As this is the faux leather strap where the screws are exposed on the back.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice belt if you can deal with the tarnish. Again, the tarnish isn't that noticeable in fact, it's hard to see on here, but you take it out in the sun, it's very glaring, but not many people take their belts outside. But it's actually a nice little belt. So $350 or best offer. Make me a reasonable offer. I'd like to get rid of it. Thank you very much. I got one more here. Again, it's Dome Globe night. Finished it. This is the Premier Dome Globe that I got. I got a really good deal on it, so I just finished the leather on it yesterday. Last night, in fact, I was in the chat with the guys when I was finishing it up.
Mm-hmm.
I broke the lace at the end. I had to redo it. But I'm thinking about doing an event. I won't use the R word, but I'm thinking about doing an event in the Wide World of Belts. If you think you would be interested in doing something like that, tell me in the comments, because I'm debating on whether to do that or not. It's just something I'd like to do, but I'm a little leery of it. But very nice belt. These are getting to be rare, hard to find. It does have one little minor scratch here on the Mexico plate right there. Other than that, the plates are awesome. There was a little black paint next to the dome that I got off. So other than this little scratch, the plates are impeccable. Leather's great. Double loop placing. So if you think a raffle, or I'm sorry, I used the word. If you think an event would be something that you would be interested in investing in, I'm thinking about doing a Powerball raffle for a Powerball event. Sorry, for $16 a spot. Let me know. I'm just trying to gauge interest, and we'll see. I might put a post out in the group too to announce it, see what we're going to do. But if you want $16 for a chance to win something like this, you can't beat it. What do you guys think?
It's a heck of a deal.
Hell yeah.
That's a heck of a deal. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I might have to get in that event.
That is Grandpa's favorite belt, you know.
It is. Sure is.
Yeah.
Okay. Kick the belt came out of the studio. Here we go.
It definitely is.
Yeah. CJ Smith would do that.
There you go.
Yeah, Chris got him an
Or we can
individual
call it a waffle too.
waffle. Yeah, call it waffle.
A waffle, baby. It's a waffle.
A waffle. Yeah. Yeah, Chris got him a new NWA Dome Globe this last week.
Congrats.
Very nice belt.
That's his Grail belt too.
It is. So I think he solved his drooling problem.
Yeah, I think it stopped.
We hope so, anyway.
Yeah.
Actually, this
yeah.
Platinum, Premier's been around for a long time. So,
Mm-hmm.
but it's still a great belt. It is.
Mhm. Yep.
I have one floating around here, back there.
Like a wrestling fanatic. I'm sorry, I can't see the picture. Who is that?
Platinum.
Okay, Platinum. All right. He's showing up under two different names. That's what threw me off.
No,
Okay.
he said he had to switch name.
Oh, okay. I
yeah,
missed it.
he said that.
Okay.
No Grandpa's an event. Hey,
No grandpas. Yeah.
what do you got against Grandpa's?
Age discrimination.
Right.
Okay, so BA sent me some pictures of his work, and I brought him on the show. One, because he kept begging. No, I'm just kidding. We've been trying to get him on the show for quite a while, but I wanted him to come on. One, because he does one of the best Dusty Rhodes impersonations I've ever heard of.
The best.
And he also does some great work on display boxes for belts. So I'm gonna download these and BA tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got into building these. What do they call them? Shadow boxes or display boxes?
Belt box.
Belt box.
Belt box.
Okay.
Hold on. I had my mic muted.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, yeah, that's the name of the business, to have it actual underneath the model so you could actually own it, patent, copyright different designs, model cases, and all that type of stuff. WWE had one of my things that I actually had out there when you guys all got that phenomenal deal on those acrylic cases. I patented that as my Skydome case. And they contacted me because, of course, in that hobby, you guys just love to report people for no reason. And you guys tried getting me for the logo. And then basically what I tell them is, I just make the cases, man. What somebody mods and does afterwards is out of my hands. They can put any logo they want on there. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Yeah. So
There's one of them.
yeah,
Right
that's the travel case, which is basically like a briefcase. I
Okay.
made that out of wood, and then they got the high density foam upholstery on the inside, and I believe that has royal blue crushed velvet on it. There's different types of crushed velvet out there. As you can see with this one, you see how when the lights are on it, it almost looks like it's like glowing in some areas because some
Like
belts
those,
absorbs the light and others don't.
Yeah. So is
Yeah.
this your lighting or is it built into the case?
It depends. Some of them I'll build it into the actual foam itself and cut it out because to me, all right, here's the deal. I think when people use lighting on their stuff and you could actually physically see the lights, it makes it look like a Christmas tree and tacky to me. So I try to eliminate all that like right from it. And when you're looking at it, there's no glaring or any stuff. It's just the belt shining through and through. Perfectly. That's why even when I do long cases, I won't do any of the glass, the plexiglass, the cheap plastic or any of that because all that does is encase it. And if a person doesn't have their house at a perfectly 50% balanced humidity rating, then it could affect the belt itself.
Ah.
Was it to heat up a little bit on the inside? That's why I tell people all the time, when you see these people that have these actual ring used belts, nobody has them behind glass. They have them out in the open, so it's balanced with the rest of the room. Plus, when people have those and then you see them on camera and you take pictures, you're always going to have a glare. And it's extreme risk shipping-wise as well. The last thing I want to do is make a custom frame out of that with the piece and everything, and then have the postman throw it in the truck and crack something.
Yeah.
Because the sheets of glass costs, depending on what you're looking for, the cheapest one that you can get is over $100, and then it has to be cut, and then you have to get a wood frame put around it, hit with the router table so everything fits nicely, fixed into place, and then color it, and then get the hardware to hinge it onto your actual case. I've done it before, and everybody said that I've done it for said that they keep the case open. So I figured, why even go through the hassle anymore?
Yeah.
But that's a traveling case, which is basically, just be extremely flashy with the volume tuned up.
Kirk Hall wants to know how much you charge for these. I think it varies depending on what they want, right?
Everything's different, and the way like the business has gone, especially with the belt hobby community, and the way they are, if I do anything with orders from people, I need like references from like legit people that I know, because I've had so many people waste my time. And I'll tell you another thing, and this is the God's honest truth. I'm not going to use a curse word or anything, hard as it is as a New Yorker, but every single person in that hobby screwed me over on shipping that I did any sort of work for.
Oh, wow.
There is not one. They think that it should cost the same shipping as one of those damn belts. $20. And guess what? When they find out it isn't $20, they say, well, guess what? You already shipped it out. Go fly a kite. Or the other thing is, oh, since you already cut the wood and everything, I want to renegotiate this, because who else are you going to sell this to? So I kind of only deal with MMA fighters, pro wrestlers, boxers, or high-end collectors, to where I know that there's not going to be any issue, because I don't want to be nickel and dimes. How do I get this cheaper? How do I get this? I'll just tell you, go to Amazon, man.
Yeah.
That's like legit. And since everybody was hitting me up, like I told you guys soon, I don't know when I'm going to be doing it. It's when I perfect certain paintings. I'm trying to perfect Bob Ross paintings, but doing the Aurora Borealis in the background. As I'm going to be doing those live on the air and everything. And since I got hit up by all these people in the hobby wanting my work for free, I got reported because they thought cases were free and they came with a belt for free. So I got reported for that as well. So when I do that, since they want everything for free, whenever I go live, that'll be the only way that you could get anything for free when I do a giveaway. But the problem is, I've been in this hobby for a little bit, and I keep an eye out, and I know who's cool and who's not. Because over the past couple of years, I made my own list. And I got my own list right here of people throughout the years, and I'm not forgetting it all. I don't do, oh, he did this and changed who he is. No, I don't forget. Because I know when it comes to certain things with people, some stuff doesn't wash out.
Yeah. Am I in that book?
No, you're not on there, Mark. No. But when it comes to it, like, there's different types of cases. Like, if you look behind me, I got this one right here.
Put you on full screen so you can see that.
You can see this right here. As it's going, you don't see any of the light strips or anything.
Nice.
I got a 3D image of the WWF logo right behind it, sitting behind it. So it's added effect to it. I always like to give the patches and everything to keep everything like an accurate look. And with this light strip right here that's on here, I can take a picture of myself and it'll create its own custom light strip that's set up inside the case. Right there, because
Oh, cool.
like it's literally like every single holiday, Father's Day, St. Patrick's Day, New Year's. Do you want universe stuff? Do you want deep sea? Do you want rainforest? Do you want mountain? It's like everybody I've done it for is like, I've been playing with these lights for 4 hours since you gave it to me.
Wow.
And because it's hooked up through the phone, you do it through the phone, so you could sit there on the couch and mess with anything. And then you got the music, so you could tie in the custom colors with the music. So I could do any wrestler's theme with the Big Eagle. I could just hook up red and yellow, hit Hogan's music, and it goes with the theme. I could do Undertaker. That's another case right there. That's a travel case. If you notice with the blue and the black,
Wow.
that's a Japanese style of finishing, which is called shoshugiban, which is basically you get that like that, the way that you want it in shape, you light it on fire. All right? You light it on fire. So after you light it on fire, you got to smooth everything out, and you got to use a certain grit to smooth it out, so you get that look, and you get fades within the black to the actual color. And then you have to use specific wood dyes to absorb into it. Some work better than others.
Yeah.
I made something which is a gift for Bret the Hitman Hart. Where the hell did I put that? I'm gonna finish, but anyway, that would give you an example of what the pink looked like with the black, because his colors are pink and black.
Yeah.
And I did some engraving on that because I don't do just belt cases. I do a lot of stuff. I do paintings. I do coasters. I forget all the stuff that I do. See, that's something I did for Mr. Martello right there. He wanted a custom Mick Foley frame, the 3 faces of Foley. So if you look to the left, it says "Bang Bang" by Cactus Jack, and that's real barbed wire that's on the side there. I almost had Mark have to go clip some off a fence in Oklahoma to get some to me in New York because it's illegal here. So I was asking him, like, "Yo, when you're driving to work, can you do a couple of clips as you see the barbed wire along the side?" And then along the top, I engraved a Mick Foley smiley face, and then I put the thumbtacks, a little Mr. Sacco, and then the bottom I did the Dude Love with peace signs and hearts that I engraved into the wood and wood dye.
Good.
It's all wood dye. And with the thumbtacks, what I wanted to do with that piece was I wanted to emulate his career and the different characters to bring them out rather than having a standard frame, because I gave the person that ordered that I was like, "What do you want?" They didn't know what they want. I'm like, "Do you want me to just go bananas with it and send it to you?" And they were like, "Yeah," which was probably the best bet for them.
Is that
But,
Mr. Sacco in
actually-
the upper right-hand corner?
Yeah.
Okay.
Foley had him call me once he showed up with that to get it signed, and then Foley had him send me autograph picture, and I had an original Dude Love shirt in perfect condition for him to sign, which was a shame for him because he went looking for one of those shirts, and the one I have was in better condition than the one on Hidden Treasures. Oh man, Fable, they light you on fire. Crusoe booking.
He does it better than I do.
Right.
I used to torture. What tortures Tierra with that? I'd be like, "Tierra, you think you're Fable?"
Got one more picture. One more picture I want to show.
Oh my god.
Find it.
I like when she thought she was a princess with the oddities. The oddities were ahead of their time. They would be like normal nowadays.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's a long case right there, as you can see. That's a classic Shields. That's for somebody that's actually in the next town over from me, who actually got the save on the shipping on that item. Good for him, right?
Sandy.
And basically, that's a black case. I put a golden border around it to work with the tone, and then that's I believe I used a darker crushed blue velvet in the back because you have to have it work with the belt because the winged eagle is black, gold, and blue. Sometimes silver, depending on what area you are, if you want to be specific, because of the dual plating, but that doesn't really matter. So with the essence of the case has to be somewhat the same colors of what the belt is and work with the scheme. That's why the case is the same colors as the actual belt. Because I feel like doing flat like colors is boring. And I believe that red is the most atrocious color that you could use with belts on the back. Unless that belt has some red in it, I think it just looks tacky. And people like to go to that for red. They're like, "Oh, I want the red." I was like, "No, red is good for like a velvet bag or something like that.
Right.
To stand out with the velvet bag with the belt in there so you could see it."
It looks
That
nice.
Very
It
nice.
looks great.
You know, and I blame my ex-wife for this, guys. I really do. Because let me tell you something. I had to pay for those, what is it? Those classes for her. Those, for her to do the,
Kekel?
no. No, those home decorating classes with the color
Oh,
schemes
okay.
and all that crap and everything. And then she'd be asking my opinion because she was from Northern Europe. She was from Estonia. And she'd be like, so what do you think about this color scheme and everything? Brian, you're being an asshole. Like, that's what it would be. That's what I would get. I'm like, listen, I'm trying to learn with you. I do HVAC. I can't be doing worrying about I can't be going hickory dickory dock. This lamp doesn't match with that clock. I can't do that once I get home. Precisely. Listen to my words. That's it, man.
Oh God.
Oh my god.
That's it, man.
You have some other talents as well. You do stand-up comedy, don't
That's
you?
great work, man.
Well, yeah, I do that. I was going to show you. I got paintings and everything that I do too. This is what I do. Usually, I give them out to people. Like when I go to houses and everything. Like people invite me over, and I'll show up. I'll give them a painting because it's like, yeah, just in case I offend you tonight, take this and you can put it on the wall. So you hang it on the wall, and you'll remember never to invite me back because I offended you so bad. But other paintings like this, like color schemes. Ask people what their favorite colors are and stuff. People that do like that, you get red, white, and blue, a little bit of
Oh,
gold.
that's nice. Yeah.
Nice to
Nice.
touch up the wall.
Nice.
But you can do these in all sorts of sizes and stuff. Like I got this one. This one was supposed to replicate a meteor coming down and hitting.
Oh,
Boom.
Nice.
Boom. Wiping us out.
Thanks a lot.
Hey, people are into that.
I get
That's how we basically restart our society every couple of thousand years. Big rock from sky, my friend. You see, you think another sun, come closer, big boom.
Now, BA, do you got any of your tie-dye t-shirts that you made?
No, inadvertently, what happened with a lot of those that I make for myself, I got tie-dye and stuff that I do. This is
He
just,
makes the best t-shirts.
the bandanas and stuff you'll get. This is just stuff, I wear these at work because it makes it easier for me to find on a job site when you're one of the head guys for the apprentices and everything. So I tell them, when I show up to a job site, I'm going to be the guy wearing tie-dye that looks like a shitty 1980s aerobics instructor. All right. So I'm very easy to find on a job site because they're like, oh, he's right there standing out. But a lot of the stuff got ruined. I got Freon oil and stuff on there, compressor oil. But the custom stuff, usually stuff like that, at this point, I just get a thought in my head, I make it, and then I give it away. That's what I do, people. I like to do stuff like that. For somebody we know, I'm doing a painting for them right now. I think I showed Andy updates on the pictures and everything. He probably ain't even watching this. Yo, Kevin Davenport, when this is done, I'm gonna need your address. I'm making you some shit. Anyway, you got it. Yeah, you got to put it out there, right? So when it's done, and I'm like, give me your address. Just give me the shipping address so you could get it. It's actually pretty cool. I got 100% feedback on everything.
Nice.
But,
Any other works of art that you do? I mean, you're quite talented. I mean,
I do this, you get the jewelry cases and everything. You get your friends and everything. I want them to be stash boxes for people and stuff. This is another meteor design, but done on a jewelry box style like that, So when I wear all my tacky crap, this is where I throw it so I could find it so I could continue wearing my tacky crap.
stash boxes.
Yeah, man. And people are like, no.
Dave's not here.
This one I did winged eagle colors.
Dave's not here, man.
This one's winged eagle. Wait, this way. Winged
Oh,
eagle
cool.
colors.
It
Nice.
looks like
This
looks
is
like
old.
granite. Looks like granite.
Well, they kind of look like stone and
That's
everything
what
when
it
it's
looks like.
you hit it with a good clear coat, like those. You see that guy with the countertops and everything.
Yeah.
But he doesn't tell the secrets to it. He makes it seem like it's easy and anybody could do it. It's like, no, it doesn't work that way. Everything has to be prepped and set up properly, and that takes the longest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it's I can show you guys what I'm doing for Kevin Davenport. It's not done yet, but it's a process. I haven't made a frame or anything yet. It's just a painting. But this is
Well,
an actual
Kevin doesn't
painting.
mind. I don't mind. I don't hear any objections.
I thought it would make things just.
Let's see
I
it.
don't know. He ain't even here right now, right?
No.
He in the back?
Hmm.
No,
No, I
he
don't
ain't
know where he's
over
at.
here.
No.
I don't know.
Check out the polka dots. The
I
damn
don't-
polka dots.
Like I'll tell everybody, I'm not the smartest person in the world. I'm still wondering why they took Happy Days off the air.
I agree. Best show ever.
Yeah.
Basically,
Jump
this
the
is
shark.
Jump the shark, right?
this is my own abstract version. I gotta adjust some things. I gotta what this is supposed to be is police flag and a police flag, and it's my abstract style that I do on here. I just have to add 20 more stars, and then I have to do a couple touch-ups, clear coat, and then make a frame. And the frame's
Okay.
going to be custom too, with the custom stuff that I do. It's not going to be just flat. Jazz it up. We're just going to jazz it up a bit there, fellas. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Not jazz it up to the point where it's going to be a big mouthful, but it might be a lot to take in right now. No, but we'll say that.
That's pretty cool. Wow.
Once I add the 20 stars, wait, right here. Once I add the 20 stars right here, I'd be a shitty weatherman, huh? All right, so once I do the stars over here, 20 stars, a couple of touch-ups, clear coat, and a frame, boom. As you can see,
That's nice, man.
It looks like it's been through
That's
a
nice,
war.
BA.
Yeah, it looks like it's been through a war, kind of like a
Very
battle
nice,
flag or something like
yeah.
that.
Well, did you see the one I did for Randall? I did a red, white, and blue American flag for him. I engraved his name on the side, and then Sergeant Major on the other side with a green Chishuggi bond. It was pretty
Okay.
cool.
Sounds good.
I just make stuff and I give it away at this point, where it's like, what do I even care? If I get upset, I'll just go to somebody's house and whack them over the head on their air conditioner. I don't care. Your heat's out? Wow, that sounds like rough stuff. You want me to go there? All right. Sounded like my lawyer.
Ah.
I was telling Andy about him last night when he saw the Casey Jones action figure and he went ballistic. He went absolutely ballistic.
Yeah.
Hey, I was like, you do your thing, buddy. You do your thing, because I know when you make a move, the world will stop for a split second.
Now that's just your side hobby, right? The paintings, the all that stuff. That's your side job, right? Or one of your side hobbies? Or...
I think that's a side hobby and stuff like that. To do all that. There's even little intricate things that I wouldn't even want to admit that I make. When I made those fairy lamps for the Archbishop of Talentberry, Sierra. So when I made her those, to be like, this will shut her up, you know. They came out too nice is what the problem was.
Oh, okay.
Like, yeah, so I think those would be cool, like, you know, for me to give out as like gifts and stuff like that. But the tie-dye, I was making my own headbands too. It's just weird different ideas that I get and I just follow through with, or just put them into fruition. Even with these belts and everything, I was even messing around with like a plug-in magnetized machine where I was trying to get it to where I could try to link in the magnets on the championship belt and then tune it up to give it a resistance so the belt is actually floating in air and you can touch it and it'll spin. Meanwhile, we'll have the magnets on the inside of the leather. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about when you get crazy, man. When you smoke grass and then you get crazy ideas, I'm just telling you, just don't miss it. Just go with it, man. Don't go to the light, because that could be some issues and we didn't book that yet. We got to start geniusing and then we get our ideas and put them into fruition. Long-term booking.
So okay,
No,
so the art.
it's usually you get an idea, you draw it out. Like, all right, what just dropped is everybody's going around the community with the C4, not the energy drink, the championship belt.
Right.
The C4 belt that's out there. Now I'm going to be making 2 cases for people for that, right? That are going to be going out there, which should be pretty cool.
Wow.
And I'm wondering if they're going to be exactly the same on the leather cut, because that's where I notice these belts are different. So that's just what I'm wondering about that in particular. But the ones I'm making, they're going to be very, very cool. Very, very cool.
You'd have to check with Colin on the straps, because I think they're all hand cut. Every one of them hand
I
cut.
can't wait to see it.
Well, no, one of the guys is going to be giving me the measurements that I need. So if I have the measurements from that, I know it'll work with everything else. Because if they're putting it over, and like I'm seeing 5 posts a day from the guys putting over their product and everything, it's like, okay, you damn sure better be cutting those straps the same. And I'll look at the pictures, I'll look at the areas that I need to do what I got to do, and I'll be like, okay, everything seems to be within the same area. Even though I like to be as close to perfection as possible, as close to it, because if it's not perfect, I don't put anything out there.
Oh my
And
God.
when I do work for people, like it messes them up because, oh, how much do I have to give you? And I'm like, you don't give me anything until everything is done. That's that. Because if I'm not putting it out there unless it's legit and it's good. So I don't collect anything until everything's completely done.
Okay. All right. So that all
Plus,
that.
it prevents them from bothering you too. If you don't collect money,
Yeah.
people won't bother you because they don't have any leverage to bother you at all.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Good point. Think
No,
about
like,
that.
dude, you didn't even give me any money. Deal with your krills, all right?
Yeah.
Hang out.
So the crafts projects, the boxes, the display cases, all this stuff is your side job. You have a main job. I don't know if you want to discuss that or not, but I'm more.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm an open book.
Okay.
Bruce Wayne.
Yeah. What is your main job? I think I know, but I can't remember.
Oh, what I do is I do HVAC
That's
in
what I thought.
New
That's what I
York.
thought. Yeah.
So basically, projects on these big mansions in the Hamptons with them when they're getting a bunch of stuff, redoing, gutting everything. I go in there. I'll teach the young kids how to do stuff. It's like I'm trying to these young generation and stuff. I go ballistic on them, and I'm like a complete drill sergeant on them because I'm not going to tolerate like a generation coming up like that. Because as soon as one of them tells me, I'm like, yeah, just like in the movie Rocky, and they're like, what's that? Are you kidding me? Then you have to lose it, and then teach them how to jab with each other like guys do, because I think they're brought up like sheltered and everything. And let me tell you, I've created some savages, and I'm so proud of myself. These guys are going out, and they're all of a sudden the most popular ones with their group of friends and everything. And it's like, oh, they're doing this and that. And I'm like, started a whole bunch of crap when they went out at night, and I'm like, oh, it just warms my heart hearing this. It really does. But yeah, I do HVAC. Sometimes particular jobs from New York City out to the Hamptons. If I'm in New York City, usually they have me rappelling off the buildings, doing stack pipes, taking them down, and then putting them back up, which is you get the hazard pay, which is cool. But you're also on the side of a building. Usually I'll wear like a jester hat or something like that for the tourists down below, because they like to take pictures. And then we got weekend work.
That's what I was want to talk about. Your weekend work.
Weekend work where it's I'll call up and I'll see what comedy clubs in Manhattan will have like open slots for me to try to slip on in, to get in there up on the stage, do my thing, whether it's scripted material or I just want to feel out a crowd and start insulting people or whatnot. But no, it said, you have fun with them is what it is. Get them to loosen up, because I think people are very tense these days.
Oh, Daniel.
But what happens is I'll go in there, but usually if I go to Manhattan, it's expensive to go to Manhattan. So I try to double up on the money if I could. So I'll try to work at one establishment and then go to another. And there's a method to my madness when I do this. Because some of you guys know, because I use the, when I got to go dress up as a cowboy and go to Manhattan, and I got to go entertain the girls at the, at the entertainment venue, if you will, where they do the birthday, bachelorette, and divorce parties. So what I do is, after that, I try to jump in their limo, and then I tell the driver to drive me to the club or to Madison Square Garden, where the railroad is. They'll take me back home. I'll have the car drive me to a club, so I'm getting out, and I get a free ride. I don't have to get a cab, no Uber, no Subway or anything. And then when I tried to bring my own personal security in with me over the summer, that didn't go the way it was supposed to. I was like, I'm going to bring my lesbian friend Rose in, and she's going to be my bodyguard, and she's going to watch over all the guys for the evening, because the guys can't grab the girls, but she legally can. And she did.
Now, you talk about going to Manhattan dressed as a cowboy. You weren't the naked cowboy, were you?
No, I wasn't. I got my stuff in the bag. I got the custom stitch cowboy boots, and then I gotta go. They make me wear some tank top for the promotion. Which this guy who was his name is Jean Louis. He was the choreographer, and I remember he comes in one night. He's like, "All right, guys, we have new tank tops. Throw your old ones in the garbage." And it's a picture of him with the American flag like this, and he's ass naked. And I'm like, I ain't wearing this, bro. And he's like, they're nice, right? I'm like, no, they're not. Get this out of here. You can give them away for free to the girls, but you think I'm gonna wear this? You done lost your mind. You swashbuckling creep, or you, dude? You couldn't take like. It was like, no, absolutely not.
Oh.
Do
It
you,
was like
do you
they
get,
just did a gimmick.
Oh my god.
when you're on stage during your comedy, you have to ever deal with hecklers?
Yeah, but they're easy. You just see what they are. Everybody has a different story, and whatever you see, whatever I see in them, I just express out, and usually, it's really messed up.
Yeah.
Like I'll go dark, man. I'll go really dark. I mean, I'm going into the basement and I'm looking through the corners and stuff. I'm gonna get them.
Oh, vicious, are we?
It's what it is.
Yeah.
Especially if they're there alone. Oh my lord.
I would sit in way in the back in the corner.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It's like, how old are you, sweetheart?
Oh, we lost Andy there for a second.
I moved.
What is it? I told this one girl, I was like, I didn't even know what happened. I was like, why does one eye look like it got more sleep than the other? And it had this old wonky eye and everything that wouldn't shut up. I get his old wonky eye and everything. I'm like, I could get 6 drinks in, and then like the guy's looking and the guy's laughing. And I'm like, is this real? Or is this because of the alcohol? Because he's got one eye trying to steal my soul, and the other one's chasing the fly. And it was just,
my.
you get people who throw stuff at you and everything. And it's like what I said, like our friend who had showed us the picture of the unattractive female. I'll use that line on a girl too sometimes in a place. Like if she's really like an atrocity or something like that, and you can't help it and just tell them. It's like you got to tell them the one line that just like shuts them down, that they're so ugly they could stop bird shit midair.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's once you tell them that, they're like, and then if everybody looks at her and there's a reaction, then it's like usually case closed on that one. We nailed the casket. We nailed the casket closed on that one and sent it off to the sun. She's over with. You've been neutralized, honey.
Oh.
Is anybody
Oh my
next?
god.
Oh boy, we might have to put the parental advisory up.
Yeah.
He's making me look like a princess.
Mark, where is it? The more you know.
Yeah. There
The
you go.
more you know.
It is.
There you go.
But
Yeah.
I noticed some stuff was going on because there was one guy, I think it's the owner of a Stand Up New York, when he told me not to say some stuff, and I'm like, if you tell me not to say stuff, you basically just erase everything I was going to do and just gave me all the stuff that you don't want to do as material. And when he threw me out of there, I had some other comedians that apparently I found out afterwards didn't like him, like found me on like some of the social media platforms and started liking some of my stuff. Like they looked me up and they're like, oh, he commented here, he did this. All right, boom. So they started liking my stuff, and then they saw some pictures and liked it. And I'm like, okay, there's a common denominator here. Definitely a common denominator.
I
Yeah.
can just see hecklers as they're heckling BA, and then this is what they look like after BA shoots back.
Man, if that doesn't that give like that's the most like Tony Khan is the most cringe person in the world. Like he really is cringe. It's so bad.
Yeah.
It's so bad. It's not
It
because
is.
of the announcements. And like I told everybody last night, I chopped it up with a couple with Andy and Ben, and I told you guys where he's getting these sporadic ideas from. Do you know what his sporadic ideas are coming from? He said this at the launch of AEW, and the fans were like, "Oh, Tony's got a secret weapon," and he was like, "Guys, when I had action figures as a kid, I wrote down my booking storylines for them. Ladies and gentlemen, I have saved these stories and will implement them in AEW." And the fans are like, "Oh my God, Tony saved his stories. I can't believe it. Tony saved all his stories. We're going to have so much action going on. This is amazing. AEW.
Sounds like Edith Bunker.
Oh, yeah. Oh, watching. That's why I make fun of my Jamaican buddy, because his wife sounds like Edith. Jamaican buddy. John, Mom, what you saying? What you say to me? John, Mom, the blood clot. I'm like, this is fantastic right here.
Yeah. Don't change the channel, folks. You are watching Spanning the
Oh my
Globe.
God.
Yes, you are.
That's all I had to
Oh,
tell
man.
him when I found out the stuff about the comedian Matt Rife, and I was like,
Oh
"Yo,
my God.
John, Matt Rife about the Bati business." He's like, "I knew he a Bati man." I'm like, "I told you. That's that. You guys could use your own translation for that one."
Yeah. Wow. My stomach hurts. Where do I go from here?
Now, all right, I want to ask a question
Okay,
to
I got
everybody.
a
This
question
is a
for you.
serious bell question.
Okay.
Like a serious bell
Okay.
question to everybody out there, and I don't think this has ever been brought up, and it's like something that actually bothers me. Now, what belt do you love that you feel when you hold it on your shoulder, put it around your waist, it just doesn't suit right, but you love the belt and you loved it and everything, but for some reason it doesn't mesh with you? Me, I'll start off. I love the Winged Eagle. I look terrible with it on my shoulder for some reason. Everything else, man, I look fantastic, pristine, baby, American Dream, American Lure, Brian Allen. But yo, with the Winged Eagle, something seems off. Does anybody else feel that way with any particular belt? Really?
Well, I
Really?
love the belt. Yeah, but when I put it on, I'm like,
Now let me ask you something. Now, Mark, you said that, all right, and I know that's like your favorite.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say it because I seen a picture with you that you put out there, and there's a picture of me out there. We look fantastic with the big gold, though.
Oh yeah, yeah. But
You
I
look
didn't put it around my.
fantastic with the big gold, though.
But I didn't put it around my waist.
No, but even holding it or whatever, like even if you hold it around your waist, like something with the Winged Eagle, it means just like something feels off. I don't know. It's weird. It's kabuki. It's kabuki. Now, is the big gold a type of belt that would look good on anybody?
Possibly.
Gets me to ponder.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If I can find that picture you're talking about of me.
With your sunglasses, right?
Yeah.
Hey, I had the real crumb rind for a while. I actually drank a beer with that and the WrestleMania 17 Big Eagle
Wow.
I've seen the pictures. Good
when I was
pictures.
in
There's a
Chicago.
picture right
There
there.
you go.
I even got a big gold pin on the lapel.
You're official, Mark.
Oh, look at you.
I don't have that jacket anymore. But
See, that's class right there. That's class. That's like
Secret
Nicky
agent, man.
Bockwinkel's.
woo,
That's Nicky Bockwinkel's right there.
there you go. Yeah, we know, Gianni. We know.
Yeah, Gianni, that belt looks good on nobody.
Yeah.
That belt doesn't even look
Nobody.
good when it's on fire.
The worst belt is that Enigma belt. I'm sorry. It is. It's ugly.
Yeah, they all got major problems, but
Sorry, not
I
sorry.
think with the new ownership of WWE, they're going to try to turn it around, but they got to get past the Vince thing. Somebody came out this last week
Well,
said that they knew
the
more
thing about
information about
the-
Vince.
Oh, who was that?
Ooh, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, I can't remember.
My
I can't-
thing is, I want to see what happens in the very end because I feel like until everything is completely proven, especially this day and age, I think everything has to be proven and looked into through and through. Because, like, I think I said this to Richard one time. I was like, I could easily go to that Chat GTP thing and be like, start a 5 to 7 day texting back and forth between me and so over this long a period of time with these exchanges going on back and forth and just have it culminate to them taking a big stinky dump on my head. Now, ChatGTP could create something like that in 10 minutes. And once it does, you could alter it and do this and that with it. The same way Amber Heard got caught editing her photos when she was in court. Something like that could easily happen.
Yeah.
And like that's why I'm like, this day and age, I don't trust it because you could have any voice. I'm listening to Gorilla Monsoon podcasts out there with him and Hulk Hogan, and it is hilarious. And it sounds just like them. They just released a George Carlin AI comedy act where the material is so scary that it's close to what George did. And guess what? Joan Rivers is coming back. Richard Pryor is coming back. All your favorites that are gone are coming back. And AI is going to be out there, putting them out there. They're going to be your news broadcasters or whatever the hell they're going to put these holograms at. But guess what? The material is scary on, and the scariest part about it is this is just the beginning.
Right.
It's scary what they're doing with this stuff.
It's
Right.
some of the
AI
stuff
could-
they have out there.
AI could start a war.
They already got stuff for that.
Yeah.
They got something that fuels itself on biomechanics. You know what biomechanics are? Human beings. So it takes humans, kills them, consumes them, and it fuels them up to keep going. It's called ETR.
Wow.
Scary. But anyway, like what I say, when it comes to cases and stuff like this, I want to see the end result, especially when it's a young girl. And I knew that the timing was waiting for the Royal Rumble, just before the Royal Rumble. So it seems like there was a ploy with the lawyers and everything, because there's a lawyer out there that'll take any case.
Oh yeah.
So that's why I'm like, and I know a lot of attorneys too. So I'm like, you really got to see how things play out. I was
Lori
like,
Allred.
if it does turn out that all this stuff is true, you got to come out with the McMahon 316 says I just shit on your head shirt, right? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, if it does come true, this is down the line thinking. We're thinking this is long-term booking, baby. This is long-term booking.
What
This is
the
we gotta
hell
do.
is
My
a
thing is-
Donut West?
Did he really mean Don
What
West?
color-
He put it
What
Donut
color
West?
should the shirt be?
Gianni, Don West, not Donut West.
Gianni,
Is that like Northwest little brother or
I don't know.
Donut West.
Oh
The new
man.
one.
He must
Yeah,
be
I
he
mean,
must
like,
be
he
using talk
recommended-
he must be using talk to text.
yeah?
Talk to
yeah.
the text.
you recommended reading Rainbow. Now I think we have to go and put
I
him on
wanted
the
to
Peppa
comment
Pig.
when we were talking about the Enigma belt. That would be the perfect belt to have during the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
That would definitely be the best belt to have during a zombie apocalypse.
I agree.
No, Don
Jim.
West
That
don't
man
let us
play
like
could
that.
do
Always
some
blaming it on
damage.
autocorrect.
Hey, Gianni, let me ask you something. We know that you like to collect the prayer cards out there. Did you get the Don West prayer card in the brown bag special? Tell me you got it. Tell me you got it. Tell me you got it. I know you want to get up off the couch and pick up the phone. Be there, people. We got Don West prayer cards going out there. Brown bag special. You can't miss out on this. Is the best deal ever.
Don't be dissing my dome. Don't be dissing my dome globe,
Oh my God.
Antonio.
Gianni, this would be perfect. You could put it right with the Terry Funk towel with the
Oh my
butt
God.
hair on it. You could think of that. We got 3-inch acrylic glass around the butt hair, possible pubic hair. We don't know yet. It's a mystery, folks. Mystery items. You never know what you're going to get. I felt like you were going to get a lot more than you bargained for with that deal.
Uh-oh. Out
Richard's
come the
got
towels.
towel.
Out come the towels.
My,
thinks
there you go.
He thinks I spit on that damn towel.
I'm gonna put these up.
Now, let me tell you something about that towel. If Junior was here, he'd say it was wonderful.
That dumbass spit on that damn towel.
Donut West. That's a new one on me.
Donut West,
Donut
man.
West.
Donut West and Big Chief, right? Or High Chief or whatever. CHEAF.
Yeah.
Is that how he spells that?
Who are the chefs? Who are the chefs?
Donut
Who's the
West.
chefs?
Donut West.
Donuts.
There should be a Don West donut. It's got everything on it.
Oh man.
Oh boy.
We got a whole nother hour, guys.
Yeah, we do. We do. Time to down some Maylocks. Wave his napkin in
All
unison.
night,
Okay. Yeah.
Waving his napkin. Hmm?
Mark's watching with his mom. Hi,
Hi, Miss
mom.
Liberty.
What, Mom?
No,
Hi,
but like,
Liberty.
Hi,
No, he
Mrs. Cuddles'
did tell
mom.
me-
Hey.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
but he was fantastic talking about his collection last night. He's like, I only collect ring used stuff and everything. And I'm just like, oh, really? I was like, what are you looking for? Some used toilet paper from Jordan Grace? And he was like, I wish. Exactly.
He said that, yeah.
Andy,
He said it. He said it.
just like that too.
Just like that.
We are at hour number 2 already, by the way, guys. So I'm going to start off this second hour by reminding everybody this show is sponsored by, we're waiting on the balloons there. No balloons, okay. We're sponsored by Mark Leather Championship Leathering and by Ashley's Southern Designs. And I forgot to upload her commercial. Might do it here. I'm going to upload here a little bit. I'll play it. And if you're watching us on Facebook, be sure to click the StreamYard link and then click on the option that allows your name to pop up on the screen. So when I put your name, click on your comment, your name pops up instead of one of several Facebook users. We like to know who we're talking to. We like to give proper credit. People watch our show, give you a shout out. If you don't want to do that or prefer, you can go to YouTube and look up the Wide World of Belts channel on YouTube and look for the current stream of Spanning the Globe. And if you're doing that, that part of the show is made possible by a partnership with the Brothers Kayfabe podcast out of Oklahoma City. They like to talk about wrestling, ECW and WWE in particular. So we appreciate their partnership. It helps make the StreamYard subscription much more affordable.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Appreciate that.
Thank you, guys.
Jason Presley, hello.
Hey, Jason. Good to have you aboard.
Glad to have you watching. There's Andrea. It's family night.
Oh boy.
Yes. There
Richard's
she-
wife, my
There
daughter,
she
and
is.
Andy's daughter. So
Hey, Andrea.
he actually spelled sarcasm correct. I can't
He
believe it.
spelled it right.
Hey, Andrew.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think he tried to spell sarcophagus. Maybe that's what it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, there's autocorrect nowadays. There's autocorrect.
There
You
it
get
is.
to preview what's put out there before you hit
Absolutely.
send.
Absolutely. I want to upload this commercial while we're talking. Richard sent me something right before the show. I didn't get a chance to look at the story. I actually saw it before Richard shared it. I'd forgotten about it. But Eddie Guerrero's lowrider recently sold. Was it an auction or? how'd you
No,
get a
it's
hold-
just sold.
Okay.
Just sold.
No, it actually was personally bought by Mr. AKA Rob Van Winkle himself, Mr. Palm Beach County Vanilla Ice.
And he got
Nice.
the ultimate deal on it.
How much did you get that for?
23,000, I believe.
I thought it was 15.
Wow. I thought it was 20 something. Wow.
Really? I would think 20 over
Yeah,
15. I read 15.
I mean, he
Like,
out stole it for what that thing's worth.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
he must be a good negotiator, huh?
Well,
I
he was kind of a BSer in the video. He was saying he, faked like he had somebody giving him advice when he was just coming up with it, and
I
so
didn't know he was a wrestling fan.
I didn't either.
To negotiate that deal and to find it, but he's all like, stop, collaborate, and listen. I just want a lower rider, so you're good.
So the low baller got the low rider.
yeah.
All right. I did find the commercial. I did get it uploaded. So this is Ashley Southern Designs. In fact, I shot and edited the commercial myself. So if you don't like it, tough. And she made this shirt that I'm wearing right now.
Mm-hmm.
And if you saw us wearing our "Somebody Take the Damn Money" T-shirts, she made those as well. She does custom shirts. So if you would like a custom shirt, look her up on Facebook, Ashley Southern Designs, and tell her what you want, and she should be able to get you fixed up.
Place looks great, Ashley. Way to go.
That's a little booth. It's a little consignment shop, is what it is. She rents a booth there. So
Yeah, it looks real nice.
You know, that works out well, just in case I have to threaten the apprentices and threaten to tell them I'm going to make them all wear Jerry's Kids shirts at work. I know they'll get them made. So if they mess up, I know where to go.
Mm-hmm.
okay, Cuddles, just for you.
There
it
you
is.
Grandpa looks so happy in that picture.
Doesn't he though?
He looks so happy.
Yeah, she made that shirt too.
She sure did.
Yeah, she did.
And
She
my
does
Harley
really
Race shirt.
So it's really good work. So Vanilla Ice got a really, really good deal on Eddie's lowrider. And you know that car alone, just for all the work that was put into it, got to be worth a lot more than that. Then you apply the historical value of that vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't that vehicle used at WrestleMania? Didn't he make an entrance at WrestleMania?
I
in
think
that?
so.
Okay.
I mean, they said the equipment to make it do the up and down. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Stuff.
hydraulic system.
It's
the hydraulics.
hydraulics.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's expensive stuff. So
Yeah. Absolutely.
To me,
Sounds like
to
one of
me,
those
it was
awesome-
more like $72,000. That car
70
could
some
have been
thousand.
worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least. Yeah, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like one of those auctions that
And
nobody
you know
knew
what,
about.
though?
until after
He'll
the
drive
thing.
that around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, he'll drive that around to the store and everything. He's crazy like that. Or he'll do it. He'll go to a car show that's local, and he'll show
Does
it
he
off at
still
the car
do
show.
the? Does he still do the fixer-upper houses?
I don't know.
The
He used to do
houses?
a flipping show. He used to do a flipping show. Usually were mansions.
He found a way to get houses for basically.
Yeah, he does the
nothing.
Vanilla Ice project.
He
That's-
flips them without
yeah.
doing any work. He found
Yeah.
out how to do no work to
Yeah.
the houses, and make money off them now. By getting a list from his attorney of all the houses that went in there. So he'll buy these houses for like $5,000, and when they want to put them up, he'll be like, "Yeah, give me 150 for it, since you got to fix it up." And that's 145,000 that you made off of it. Granted, you got to pay taxes and everything on the property to have it, but
Heck of a profit.
I actually watched a couple of those episodes. It wasn't a bad show.
I think his show wasn't it on what was it on the DIY
Was it on
channel
the HG? Was it on HGTV?
or something like that?
One of those channels, DIY or HGTV. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Which one
Oh
it was.
yeah, that's right. HGTV. Yeah.
Mhm.
I did work on an HGTV house
Yeah, I usually
December last year.
Hmm.
No.
We lost Ben.
Well,
Must've
BA,
been
you
fun.
worked on your air conditioning. You worked in the Hamptons. Did you ever get close?
cool.
Did you ever get close to Howard's place?
I think you got a call.
Been there.
You been in Howard's place? Cool.
Been to Howard's. I've been to Seinfeld's.
Wow.
Seinfeld, his what is it? His heat went out on Thanksgiving one year.
Oh.
Yeah, he
Didn't
gave
Kevin-
the one guy a $1,000 tip, and he didn't split it with anybody else on the crew.
Doesn't Kevin Durant own a home in the Hamptons?
I don't know. I had a guy's Alec Baldwin in where was it, in Sag Harbor. Alec Baldwin locked the crew in the basement, and they sent me over there. And then they told me, I got situated before I got there. He wasn't able to comprehend how when water touches your electronics on any sort of boiler or furnace or whatever, that equipment's done. It's not getting up and running the same day. So
He's
he
a
ended up
he's a
knocking the
straight
whole
shooter.
house down and building a new one.
He's a straight shooter, you know.
Yeah. Well, my brother did work. Well, I can't say that because we're on the air. It would be. I'll tell you off the air.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, every so often I'll get Andy and I both will get a voice message from BA in the voice of Dusty Rhodes.
That's the
And he
road,
just-
baby.
Yeah.
The American Dream.
American Dream. And
Depending on what's
Starcade is
happening.
the main event.
I must say I'm grateful to be a part of that list too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it depends on what's happening. I'll feel froggy, and then I'll just go out there, and it's all one take. I'll just say whatever it is and hit the music, depending on like whatever's going on with current product or just whatever Dustyisms come up. That's why I go. The one thing is like, for many years we've gone round and round, fighting in the same mud, shedding the same bloods on this spinning globe that's hurtling on here through the galaxy. But this time, it's all about business, Jack. Or it's like,
You always start those out in that nice, calm demeanor. Then it's
Then it gets
Starcade,
worked
baby.
up.
oh, yeah, when you work it on up. Usually that's when I hit the music in the background because I'll have the other device in there and they'll just say, he's just a common man. Because I tell you one thing, I'm going to have Moondog Rex, Moondog Spot, the Multi Brothers Special Delivery Jones, and the Duke of Dorchester Pete Dunne. And it's going to be war games, baby. I was screaming. There's people I was doing the impersonation of, and they didn't even know who Dusty Rhodes was. And I had to tell them, they're like, wait, that's a real person? And I'm like, yeah. Because they were like, yo, you're calling in and giving updates about the whole, like, project in that voice. I'm like, yeah, I'm letting them know what's happening. I'm like, let me tell you something, babies. I got to the work side here. There was no parking. It was a sellout to the rafters. They must have knew the dream was getting there. So I get to set work side. We got some trouble, Jack, because you said set material is supposed to be here. It's not here, Jack. I looked everywhere. I was up and down. It was like I was looking for sapphire. I didn't find no sapphire there. And then I said, who's got the money here? I was saying, where's there a Ted DiBiase? Nobody knew where Ted DiBiase was, and I said, I'm looking for Nature Boy Ric Flair, if you will. Yo, it's that one guy that was doing the prank phone calls is Dusty Rhodes. How
that was
hilarious is
great.
that? He was calling horse stables up looking for Ric Flair. That's what he was doing. He was calling horse stables. The people at the horse stable sitting there and all the, hey, I'm looking for some horsemen. I'm looking for some horsemen right there. Just doing the same like context that everybody does. I'm looking for horsemen. One goes by the name of Ric Flair. Yes. And so one lady was like, I think I know you. Do you know Bob Reinhardt? And he's like, no, not so much. I'm more of a nemesis. He's more of a nemesis to me. Are you his friend? No, more of a nemesis. But people didn't even know who that was. And I'm like, no, it's a real person. That's the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. And they're like, who's that? I'm like, you got to look it up. And the people that did know who he was were laughing hysterically because they're like, you're calling into the president of the company as Dusty Rhodes, trying to give him an update, and he has no freaking clue what the hell you're talking about. It's like you're talking about war games and Starcade to him. It was like they have a cage around the site. Now, I've been to war games before. It has a double ring with a cage around everything. You get up there, you're gonna hurt J.J. Dillon. But I'm gonna tell you right now, it was a slab knocker. Everybody was a clubber in. There was a man on a bicycle.
That's great.
The kings and queens and pork and beans.
Yeah.
There's just so much. It depends on what the situation is, and then you could just go off. But I always remember they were like, "Who is that?" And I had to tell them it's Dusty Rhodes, and then one person knew, and they listened to the messages, and they were laughing.
Ball game, daddy.
It was a sellout, baby.
I
There
gotta
was
get
no
you to do
talking.
that for my cousin one time.
You could have your own, what do they call those?
Cameo.
Cameos, yeah.
Oh, do the cameos up people?
Yeah.
We're just like voice messages, call people up screaming, or just send a random message to this person screaming at him as Dusty Rhodes. I first started doing it because I was arguing with Sierra and nothing else was working. I'm like, Kermit the Frog wore out. Kermit the Frog wasn't working anymore. Why are you yelling at me? And I would sing the song, yell at her as Miss Piggy, and then babies, I just had to channel a dream. That was all I could do. Everything she's yelling at me about was rumors and innuendos. And like I say, it doesn't matter. You could always make it work with the dream. But yo, everything that's going on with The Rock right now and Cody, it's pretty wild what's happening. Rock thought he was going to put my boy's story straight to audiobook. And now he's backing himself. Roman Waynes is backing himself up with The Rock. Yeah, he's backing himself up with The Rock. So it's like, oh my God, Cody's going to have the deck completely stacked against him. He has the whole bloodline and The Rock. How is he going to take them out? I'm going to tell you the one secret weapon, and it's something we've all been waiting for the longest time. We need Brandy.
Dustin Rhodes.
Brandy. We need Brandy.
Brandy.
Yeah.
She's been kind of absent, hasn't she? Wow.
I'm just joking around.
Yeah.
We need that's the only force that could take out The Rock. We need Brandy.
Acknowledge me. There you go. I also wanted to bring this up.
No,
again.
I'm interested in seeing the way it goes.
I think Steve Austin's going to have something to do with 40 years of WrestleMania, to be honest. We need to see a stunner at WrestleMania 40.
I could see it.
Yeah.
And who took the second best stunner other than McMahon? The Rock.
Yeah.
Yep.
I want to take a moment once again to show everybody this built here. This is a Premier Dome Globe. I did the leather on this, just finished up yesterday. I'm considering doing an event for this belt, possibly 26 spots, Powerball for $16 a slot. If I'm gonna put a post out in my group probably after the show or tomorrow, kind of gauging interest. If I don't get enough interest in it, I will probably just sell the belt outright. But I'd like to try to do an event, give somebody the opportunity to get a $16 Dome Globe. That's becoming very hard to find. These are getting to be hard to find. I still find one every once in a while, but they're all, the FIGS belts are really, really rare, but these are starting to become rare. So $16, you can't beat that with double loop lacing, real leather. It comes with the blue belt bag, the NWA blue belt bag, and I will also include the factory strap, which isn't really in too bad a condition. But you can't beat a real leather lace strap for this belt, just like the original. So beautiful. So, where do we go from
You
here?
can't beat it. You can't beat it.
Somebody asked about the pay-per-view coming up this weekend.
Yep.
Yes, it's
Five-
going to
Yes.
be what,
Saturday.
Saturday night?
Elimination.
5
Is it Elimination Chamber?
Yep. 5
Okay.
a.m.
Mhm.
Eastern.
3
So, what are
a.m.
your what are your predictions?
I have for the men's elimination chamber. My 2 picks are going to be either Randy Orton or LA Knight.
Okay.
My 2 picks are
And
Randy
for the
Orton.
women's, I
Oh,
want to
go ahead,
say. For the women's one, I want to say either Nia Jax. No, not Nia Jax. Raquel Rodriguez or Becky Lynch.
Okay. Those are solid picks.
Those are my picks.
For me, the men, it's either be Randy Orton or Drew McIntyre.
Okay.
Oh, for the women, geez. Raquel, she's been on a roll, or Bianca Belair.
Ah. Okay.
She's always tough.
Mm-hmm.
What about you,
Uh,
Bailey?
Picks.
Becky Lynch and Drew McIntyre.
I got those same picks, Becky and Drew.
Drew's going to do it. Drew's gonna
He's been doing
Now,
like his edgy. He's
we talking
frustrated
about-
and everything.
I'm gonna go with.
That's what I was going to say. Are we talking heel Drew or are we talking about face Drew?
That's just it. That's the beauty of it. We have no idea where it's going to
Yeah.
end
We
up.
all know Becky's.
Becky's
Yeah,
face.
Becky's going to be the face. You know that.
Becky is a terrible heel. Terrible.
It's the only way
Yeah,
she
she
could be.
She doesn't pull that off too well.
No. Not at all.
But what is it? They got what is it? It's
considering
Rhea
sh-
Ripley's facing Refrigerator Jacks at the pay-per-view, right?
Yeah.
Which is crazy. I brought this up last night too. Isn't it ironic that Refrigerator Jacks is getting a push and The Rock's daughter is the general manager of
General
NXT?
manager,
Meanwhile,
22 years old. 22
she
years
stares into the camera like a deer in headlights, and like I said, she's almost like that teacher from South Park with one eye staring right at you and the other one's just drooping off, and then when she restarts the sentence it goes back. It's like and she's staring like she's lost for the first 5 seconds and then goes, and it's like
A little bit of nepotism going on there, huh?
Yeah, she's like that girl that you go on a double date with, but meanwhile it's just you and her, and she thinks she's out with twins.
It's
It's like
I'm gonna go. My picks for the women's gonna be Bianca Belair, and I'm gonna go with the dark horse. I'm gonna go with LA Knight. Just to be different.
Yeah.
LA Knight owes me for the copyright infringement on using the sunglasses that I've been wearing for the past 7 years.
Let me talk to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a connection with all
Yeah.
that, by the way, folks. There is.
my wife hates when I do that.
'Cause,
Oh,
I got them in every color, LA Knight. I've had them in every color for years. You guys are putting them up for $25 on WWE.com because it says LA on the shade.
Okay.
Crazy. I'll tell you guys where to really
Here we
get
go,
them if you want to
guys.
get them for $4.
Nia Jax and
We got moved around again.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, so-
Nia Jax or Rhea Ripley. Nia Jax or Rhea Ripley. Who's walking out with the belt?
Rhea.
Rhea.
Rhea. Yeah.
It's in Australia. If
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hometown, home country.
that tells it right there. She's gonna win. If she loses, well, I mean, Nia Jax from Australia too. So
Yeah, she was born in Australia, but she was raised.
Yeah,
Well,
yes,
she's raised in
technically
the
she
United
is.
States.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
So
Vince
her
isn't in
mother's from
charge of
Australia.
WWE anymore, so there won't be an Australian or a Sydney screw job.
Yeah, and Grayson Waller's from Australia too, so he'll get
Screwjob.
involved somehow.
I tell you, it's just. Is anybody else confused?
That's
with
one
Rhea
person
Ripley
I'm
calling
not
herself-
looking forward to watching.
Rhea Ripley is calling herself mommy, and she's Australian.
Mommy.
You're not a Latina. You can't be pulling that. I could see like a Zelina Vega calling herself like that because she's a Latina from Queens and all that. But like when you get an Australian calling herself mommy, it's like, yo, that's as laughable as when they tried to make China Spanish with Eddie Guerrero, and she was like, my Spanish heart. And I was like, this is hilarious right here.
But her supposed boyfriend is Dominic, who's Hispanic, so she's his mommy. You know.
Yeah, I guess that's where it ties in at. But.
Yeah, that's the
I don't know.
I'm still
What happened? She couldn't find a good man, so she's gonna raise one.
I'm still trying to find who came out with these stories.
What
about Vince
happens
McMahon.
if
Go ahead,
either Elimination Chamber or WrestleMania? What if on Elimination Chamber or WrestleMania the lights go dark, and then the House of Black comes out? Because remember, their contracts are up.
What if Ricky Starks?
I would think that would be perfect to come out at
too.
Mania.
What if
My
Ricky
question is what is
Hey, you never know.
Undertaker's involvement in the
Why is he in
Elimination Chamber?
Australia?
Oh
You
God.
said this last night. You're like, why is he in Australia?
Right.
Yeah,
Remember, I shared that video clip. What is he doing there?
Well,
Don't know.
they're not going to show Stone Cold. If they do it, they're going to do it quiet. I have a feeling they're doing it. He's doing something big this year for WrestleMania Triple H. It's going to probably be. I mean, God bless it. Number one was good, but I have a feeling Triple H is pulling out all stops for the 40-year anniversary.
Yeah.
So I think good things are going to happen big time.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see a good show.
What's
Yeah.
Dustin's
And
contract
by chance,
with
hopefully-
AEW?
Well, here's the thing about Dustin. They recently,
from
WWE
what I heard,
I was going to say WWE will not allow Kevin Nash to be part of Sting's final match. So you ultimately got to think that Tony Khan's not going to let Dustin go
Nope.
because of that. So that kind of screws that over right there.
So like, Dustin's under long-term contract with them.
I don't know, but you would
Is
think
it
if they would
open
have let
time? Because if there's a time for him to like be a part of something, like, yo, this is
So
this
you
is
would
fine
think that
lining up like the
This is it.
natural, not Gold Dust, the natural.
you would think WWE would have let Kevin
Yep,
Nash
the
be part of Sting,
natural.
so that the other
Yep.
side would be Dustin being in there for Cody. So who knows?
Kevin Nash doesn't want to do anything
It'll happen.
anymore. Though.
It'll happen.
I listened to his podcast. He doesn't want to do anything,
It'll happen.
Yeah.
I'm
especially
still
after the incident that happened with the family and everything and the kid. He's like done.
Pretty much
so-
sounds like it.
Oh yeah, I
still-
listen to it all the time.
I'm still trying to figure out who came up with the information on Vince McMahon that's supposed to be.
I
worse
can't remember
than,
who it was. I'm sorry, I can't remember who it was.
Ronda. I just saw something a while ago that Ronda Rousey's saying that they got to get rid of Bruce Pritchard to completely get rid of Vince.
Yeah, because she said as long as he's there, Vince is there.
Yeah, he's
Which I can
Vince's avatar.
totally
He's Vince's
see.
avatar.
Yeah. So
Yeah, but Cornette broke that down, and he was like, "That's not really going to be like that." Because he's like, Bruce is going to protect his ass no matter what, which he basically did. Like, I had nothing to do with any of this. I'm just I do my part. This, that, whatever.
Well, what's funny is John Laurinaitis is throwing Vince under the bus, saying I was a victim too. I mean, he's trying to start the new Me Too movement.
The other factor is with John Laurinaitis is the lawyer that's representing him is one of the lowest rated attorneys in like Florida or whatever. He's like terrible. And it's like for him to hire that guy, it makes sense for him to be like, plead victim. Because the guy apparently is like one of the worst like lawyers that you could get. Yeah, because Cornette was just making fun of it. Like, he's like, really? He's like, all the time you didn't save money so you could afford a decent attorney?
That's funny.
I don't know. It just seems weird to me. Like, because even when Cornette talks about it, he was like, the impression that was always given when Vince was around, like, none of that stuff would have been tolerated. And if anything, like, if so much like a light thing happened, he would make the person publicly apologize. It was almost like having the principal in the room. So everybody was on their best behavior.
Yeah.
So for him, he thinks if any of that is actually true, it's some new, wild, outlandish behavior, which could be the after side effects of that human growth hormone or whatever. Who knows? I don't know.
Yeah. We'll Google this.
Technically, I'm not a doctor.
I hate when I forget stuff like this.
You never know. You never know. So, Andy, what other matches do we have at the Elimination Chamber? No, we had Nia Jax.
Okay, it's
And what else?
Well, the
men's
tag
and the women's
titles are up. Try to remember who the tag. Oh, it's against the British. It's against Pete Dunne and the other guy.
Paul Roma. Paul Roma.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right.
That's right. Yeah, but no, it's
Paul
it's
Roma.
It's
oh yeah, Paul Roma. That's it.
He claims that male wrestlers were propositioned in WWE, more than likely by
Pat Patterson.
Pat Patterson, yeah. I didn't read the story, but
I said a joke. We interviewed Paul when I was on the other podcast. We interviewed Paul Roma, right? And I remember distinctly after the podcast, he was like, "Yo, I want to thank you guys for not like taking shots at bashing at me because apparently people tried doing that with him." I remember we were like, "No, we don't do that." When I said a joke that I heard from years ago, and he started laughing and was like, "Yep, up," and it was what was it? Oh, I'll tell you off the air.
Okay.
He was impersonating Pat Patterson. Pat Patterson, Brooklyn Brawler, and Louis. Pat Patterson's partner, I guess.
Oh.
He said Brooklyn Brawler would wake up in between Louis and Pat Patterson, and he's like, "This is what he looks like," and then they started letting shredded pieces of paper out of his mouth.
Okay, what Paul Roma's saying is a lot of people left WWE because they were asked to do sexual things with other men, and they didn't want to do it. And his former tag team partner was one of them.
Hercules.
Oh, okay.
I don't think
That'd be
Hercules.
That'd be Hercules Hernandez. Because that
Power
was
and
Paul
Glory.
Roma's tag partner. That was his tag partner in WWE.
Okay.
Remember, they were Power and Glory.
That's right.
That was a good tag team too, man.
Yeah.
Duplex with the splash is the finisher. That was good finisher too. It's straightforward, simple, and it worked.
But you got to remember, at that time when they were in WWE, it was tag team heavy. That space was limited with them.
Well, listen to this. He's got to be talking about Hercules here, but how did Hercules die, by the way? Because this story might have something to do with that.
He had a heart attack, I think.
Okay. Let me read this to you. He said they were asked to do sexual things with other men that they did not want to do, my former partner being one of them. I was actually in a cab ride in Washington. We were coming back, and the gentleman next to me kept saying, "It's not worth it. It's not worth the Benjamins." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He said, "It's not worth it." I'm like, "What are you talking about? What's not worth it?" He said, "It's just not worth it." We got back to the hotel. The next day, we were filming for our second TV taping. He was home. He jumped on a flight, went back home, and never showed up again to wrestle. He had an unfortunate accident, hit his head, and passed away while he was asleep.
Hercules. I'm reading it right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He died in his sleep in his home in 2004.
Okay.
They said it was heart disease.
Oh wow.
That's what I thought I'd heard before, but
He was definitely on a lot of sauce.
Oh yeah, he was juicing.
Oh, yeah.
Hercules was.
Yes, Wendy
big,
Victor.
I mean, Roma too.
Yeah.
So
well, I think they all were.
When I told Paul
they was
Roma
passing
that joke, the
around.
joke came from Gorilla Monsoon's son. That's who the one that said the joke to Paul Roma was. And
Oh,
he was
Joey
also-
Morella?
Joey Morella said that joke, and that he was the one that used to tell that joke to people. So when I repeated it to Paul Roma, he was laughing, and he was like, "Yeah, yeah."
Wow.
I mean, the next few months are going to be very, very interesting because more and more stuff's going to come out. Because as more people start to come out, they're going to draw more people out, and the story's just going to spill out. It's going to be horrifying. Just that feeling.
Yep.
And I like Bruce Pritchard, but I agree if he's Vince McMahon's right hand man, he needs to go.
It's getting crazier and crazier.
Yeah. Sorry, brother love, but you got to go.
Yeah. It's like a soap opera that just keeps.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I mean, what has WWE, WWF been for the last 40 years? There's always something that comes out. There's some real life stuff that comes out of how these guys were treated,
It's like
the conditions. Remember, they tried to unionize years ago, all kind of stuff, and then all these I shouldn't even use the word little, all these stories these side stories and these side plots come out of nowhere, and we're blown away. The steroid trials, the whole situation with Pat Patterson back years ago, the whole situation.
Sable tried getting him too, and then she ended up
Sable.
working for him a few months later.
Sable, Jimmy Snuka, just so many different, different things have come out of this company in the last 45, 50 years. And it all started from he literally stole the company from his own dad because his dad was sick.
Yeah, he did.
And that's where it all that's where it started from. From that point, then he had Hulkamania, which he stole from he
AWA.
basically from the AWA.
Mhm.
He
and
stole the
it
time
just-
slot, the TBS time slot from NWA.
That right there, Black
Saturday.
Saturday,
Yep.
right? Just
Black
all
Saturday was called by McMahon's Brown Tuesday.
Hacksaw, Jim Duggan, and Iron Sheik get busted with their drugs.
Yeah.
All kind of stuff, man. It's like this is you almost expect it to keep something to keep coming out of this, man. Shawn Michaels getting beat up at that nightclub years ago.
Yeah.
I thought that was at my house, man.
No,
Let the dogs out.
my house. Somebody's come home.
No, I was like,
Who
where
let
I
the
get-
dogs out, my friend?
Where I get a dog from? First a wife, now a dog.
Yeah, I let the dogs out.
Okay.
I thought it was Michael Vick's house for a minute.
Got all these inanimate objects showing up in my house, man.
Yeah.
A wife, a dog. What's next, man?
Yeah.
Uh,
I want to take a moment to talk about belts for a second because I had something come up this week. This is from a leather aspect. I had a gentleman who I'm not going to name had hit me up actually about a belt back in January. So I had for you to re-leather this belt. Asked me how much it was. I told him how much it was. Okay, cool. I said, but I'm busy and booked up till February, which I am. Still booked up, by the way. He said, okay, I'll ship you the belt in February. So, okay. So I waited till about a week or two ago. Hit him up and said, hey, you still want that belt done? He said, I've changed my mind on that belt. I want you to do this one instead. And he wants it laced. I said, okay, fine. Go ahead and ship it. I'll squeeze you in. He said, okay. So a couple days later, he sent me UPS tracking. Sent me the label. Showed me a picture of the label with the tracking and everything. And I think it was Thursday or Friday. He said, I will ship it to you on Monday, which Monday was a holiday, by the way. It was President's Day. So, okay, that's fine. So Monday rolls around, and he messaged me, and he says, I've changed my mind. Take me off your list. Well, in the meantime, between Thursday or Friday and Monday, when he was supposed to have shipped the belt, I went to Oklahoma City, bought some new leather, which I was going to do for some other belts anyway. But I bought a couple of rolls of lace, which I can use at some point down the line. I can use it. I mean, it's only like $5 or $6 a roll. But the point is, he was going to ship me the belt. I bought some material in anticipation of doing this belt, and he backs out the last minute after sending me tracking information. Don't be that guy.
Yeah.
So I took him off the list. He's off my list permanently. I haven't informed him of that yet, but if he's watching, I'm not going to need leather for you. If you're going to pull that kind of stuff on me, and I'm debating because I've had a lot of people ask me about whether or not I should start charging not charging, but asking for. I usually don't charge anybody or collect money until I finish the belt. But somebody suggests I collect half up front, which I don't know what good that does if they back out. I haven't done any work for them, still owe them the money.
Yeah.
But what I thought about doing was posting on my leather page, Mark Leather, by the way, a disclaimer saying if you order or we make a deal on a belt on a re-leather, I accept the job. You ship me the belt. I will accept half up front before you even ship the belt as a deposit. And if you back out before I start work, I will refund that deposit minus any materials I've purchased.
That's
Does that seem
100% fair. That's 100% fair, and that's more than what I would do.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Scott? I
Yes,
mean,
Scott.
I've had a couple of people back out the last minute, but
I agree.
this is this is the first one that backed out after I purchased materials, which it was $12, but still, it could have been $100 worth of leather, which actually that piece of leather I bought for $180. His belt was going to be part of that, but I actually bumped somebody up on the list since he backed out, so I'm not out the leather.
Covered, right?
But I'm out the lacing, but I can use the lacing for something else down the line. It's cheap. But yeah, it's just aggravating because he wanted me to do this one belt. Then he decided, no, I don't want to do that. I want to do this one instead. Okay. Then he sends me tracking information, which I'm going to check that tracking and see where that if he canceled or what's going on there. But send me the tracking and then back out. I mean, I don't know what happened. But,
What's the point? You know, I mean,
yeah. What's the point?
They keep this up. I'm gonna make you the list of marked leather, and then you're gonna put their name on the list. On the list.
You just made the list.
Yep, that's it. Game over. Once you make the list, it's over.
that's it.
Yeah. But usually when I sell belts and I have a big shipment of belts,
Is that real wood or is that just the paper that looks like wood?
What? Come on, bro. Come on.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, Brian's had that for years, haven't you, BA?
Nice.
Ooh, look. Come on, custom lists,
That
baby.
is nice.
That's the list of
The
lists.
list.
Pretty. Yeah.
That is nice.
That's the list. Custom list, yes.
Yeah, I haven't had much
The
of a
wife-
problem with this.
It's already telling me. Does he have a website? Does he have a website where I could see his work?
But you have
No,
to be on the
it's only the Facebook and the Instagram, and I don't
You
really put
literally
too
hit
much
me
stuff up there.
Yeah.
I don't really
But
put too much stuff up on there, but
But
continue.
I've
on.
only had this issue come up twice, but because it's come up twice recently, I may change my policy on that. So it just aggravates me because that's money out of my pocket. It's minimal, but I lost the leather work, that I planned on.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
not going to do that again.
That's $350 that you lost.
Yeah.
That's $350.
Well, it was actually going to be
you lost.
$375 because it was going to be a big belt.
I
I was
think,
charging
like you
$325 for a
said,
big
it's,
belt.
well, $375. Yeah.
Well, it was a
It's
big belt. It
annoying
was
and
crumb rind,
unnecessary.
so he wanted crumb rind done, and I charged $50 extra for the lacing. So a crumb rind, a bigger belt would be $325. A regular belt's $300. Lacing is $50 extra. But anyway, that he'll have to go to somebody else because I'm not doing that again.
no,
You're on the list.
make people do
You have
deposit.
made the list.
Yeah.
Platinum,
I-
I've considered that, but I'm not
You're
sure if that's
mid-
fair or if
the
they
list
would
went
argue.
great.
non-refundable deposit. Yeah.
Mark, and you know what happens with every list? What comes with it? What comes with every single list is when they complain when they're on the list, you then have the world's smallest violin. So you can play the world's smallest violin for them. Right here. I got it for you, the world's smallest. I hear you guys. I hear you. Get out of here.
Oh man, but yeah,
Oh, Mark, I almost
that's one
forgot.
thing, the drawbacks
Almost
to doing
forgot.
this stuff. So.
I almost forgot this.
Oh yeah, go for it.
I'm still looking for a trade for this. This is a CS big gold
Beautiful.
on American leather, restoned. I actually updated what I want for this. I'm looking for the new Uso Signature Series tag and the shop rind. 2 for 1 for classic shields in hand, restoned.
I saw somebody post something about a shop
and
rind
I'm
they're
willing
trying to get
give
rid
this
of.
up for a 2 for 1.
Okay. Somebody was trying to get rid of a shop rind earlier today. I don't know if they were wanting to trade for it or what, but I'll see if I can find that later. Share it with you.
I mean,
Okay.
And
That's
that's a
nice.
classic shield. That's not the 2.5 year wait
I
time
do
when
have
they
an
tell you.
Undisputed coming on Monday, and I have some Roman Reigns side plates.
Okay. Cool.
It's not like when Classic Shields is
Was that
telling you
big?
2 more months, brother, and it's 2 more months in a galactic year, not an Earth year, a galactic year. You don't know the
Me, it'll
difference
take
between the years?
3
No,
days. You'll have it in 3 days.
a galactic year.
It is, bro. It is.
Yeah, so the
Jeez.
2 years.
I didn't get the belt in
Bro,
3
cheers,
days. How
bro.
many times did you count the sun come up, my friend? Did you count 3 suns come up? Or 2?
I was gonna say something. I
Right.
forgot what it was now. I've got a belt on order. I've got a Mid
The
South
belt has
North
red
American.
rubies and it has
I've got a Mid South North American ordered from Dream Championship Belts. It should be done here in a couple weeks, hopefully. So looking forward to that.
nice. I should be getting my my Blue Universal and my World Heavyweight Championship Network logo plates back, restone. Hopefully soon.
Cool.
I'm waiting on that
Hey.
one.
Hey, Platinum misspelled Mars. He spelled it Moon on that. What he said.
Oh yeah,
Mars.
Mars. It should be Mars.
Yeah, it should be
Auto correct. We'll give you that. Auto
right.
correct.
Back and forth from Mars.
There you go.
Thanks for
No
the update,
trades
Chris.
and don't bother asking.
Very
Tell
happy
him,
for Chris
Christopher.
for getting his Dome Globe. He's been looking for an NWA Dome Globe. He finally found one this last
Got
week.
one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So very happy for him.
Yep.
Oh,
So he's having a nice little start to a belt collection.
guys, I don't know if I told you this. I sat down with the wife and we watched the Iron Claw together. I've already seen it. She hasn't seen it.
Uh-huh.
She's gonna kill me when I say this. She's like, "Why didn't you tell me this was a tearjerker?" She was bawling her eyes out.
Wow.
I'm like, at least me and Andy weren't the only ones that were crying.
Yeah. Yep. It got me.
But
Yeah,
then, you
I
know,
welled up a
like-
couple
like
times.
we all seen the little. Oh
Don't
yeah,
start this.
the scene with the mother with the dress got me because she didn't want to put it on again.
Oh, yeah.
The boat scene where he's pulling up to the dock,
That one got me. Yeah.
and then
And when the
two
little
brothers
boys-
off themselves. That's
You know, when the
That-
boy
that
said,
got me.
"We'll be your," because
Yeah.
Kevin said, I'm by myself," or what was the line?
yep.
I used to have 5 brothers. Now I'm
Yeah.
no longer a brother. Yeah.
And then the little.
I used to be a brother.
He said, "We'll be your brothers." That just got me.
Yeah.
It was, you know.
It was tough.
Oh
Um,
yeah,
It was a good movie. I mean, there's a lot left out, which that
I like
that
the movie all
encompassed
around.
that
I
encompassed
can't wait
6
till
or
it comes
7
out
years.
on Blu-ray.
It's hard to squeeze 6 or 7 years of a movie into
2 hours.
2-hour movie. Yes.
Yeah, there's
yes.
only so much you can do. I mean,
Yeah.
I
Didn't
mean,
they leave some of the brothers
really,
out of it?
What do you guys
Yeah, they
think
left
if
it-
they actually put
they left Chris out, PA.
they
They
left
left Chris
Christopher out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
And they mentioned the one that was struck by lightning, right?
No,
put
he,
Michael-
got
he was
electrocuted.
He was electrocuted, but he
That was
was
Jackie, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Oh,
Jackie.
electrocuted, struck by lightning, or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, they
Something happened
they
with it.
spoke
Yeah,
more
yeah.
about Jackie than they did Chris in that movie.
Yeah. Jackie, what happened to him
Yeah.
was there was apparently a loose wire somewhere on their trailer house they lived in, and he was walking around the tongue of the trailer and he touched it and was electrocuted, fell face down into a melting puddle of snow, and drowned.
That
He's
must have
unconscious.
been all right. Now, knowing electric and everything, because the way electric works is you got your single phase and then you got like a 3-phase.
Let's try to
Even
get
with a
Chris going.
single phase could get a person to get shocked to get because I've gotten lit up before, electrocuted. Like my head has hit the ceiling, but it's like a 3-phase that will really shock you and take
I've
you
been
out.
hit by 265. I know.
Yeah, make it jump.
I was replacing a ceiling fan for my mother the other night, and stupid
Thanks,
me,
Scott.
I didn't turn off the breaker to the room. I just turned off the light switch because that's always works for me. But my dad wired his house. He wired it in a way that was a little confusing. And when I undid the cap for the black wires, which is the hot wire, it sparked on me and tripped the breaker. So
Wow.
yeah,
Hey, that was an easy, quick way to trip the breaker, so you didn't have to go and do it.
yeah,
Just put the wires together. That's
Well,
it.
you can always put your tongue on it too, but
yeah.
Yeah.
But the way it was wired, it looked
It's
to me
only for
what
apprentices. That's first year. After that, you don't have to use your tongue with that.
but he wired it different than how my house is wired. It looked like all the wall outlets were hooked up with the light in the room. And once I got the fan installed, it worked, but the light switch wouldn't work on the wall. You had to just use the remote. So I did something wrong, or I'm not sure. But Appreciate that, Scott. Appreciate that. We appreciate each of our
That means
viewers.
a lot, Scott. Thanks.
Yeah, thank
It
you,
does.
Scott. Thank
It
you.
does. It does. We got 15 minutes left. This time has flown by again tonight.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Tony, I appreciate that. Thanks for watching.
Yep. Thanks,
We'll see-
Antonio.
All right,
We'll see you next
Antonio,
week.
Thanks for tuning in, bud.
Keep up the good work, by the way.
Yeah, he does beautiful work.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
Richard, I think you're on a delay, Richard. I think you're like on a 5-second delay.
Yeah, my internet is up and down. I don't know why
Okay.
it is.
Yeah, because we'll
It
ask.
happens. It
Yeah,
happens.
you
I don't know
you
what
jump
it
right
is.
in the middle of something because there's a delay. It's hilarious. What else is going on in the hobby? There's a lot of stuff going on in the hobby this week. It's not really good. There's just more drama going on. We're not going to buy into any of that, but there's just stuff. So
You know what I
Well,
want to
that's
bring
okay.
up?
These
I
guys
want to
always
bring up the
find
good stuff in
something.
the hobby, man. Yeah, I just want to bring up the good stuff in the hobby.
yeah, it's not even a full moon, but there's just stuff going on.
You know,
Uh,
I'm just
people need
glad I
to-
can sit here every Thursday night with you guys and do this show and hear about everybody's new belt days, and you know, we share our stories in our chat, and it's awesome just to meet Brian in person, you know, face to face now. Brian sends me text, PMs every once in a while, like he said, if he gets in the mood. And it's cool. I've met some real awesome people in this hobby, man, and it's cool just to have
I
something
agree.
in common, you know.
I
It is.
agree.
You say that I slid up into his DMs, baby. I slid in his DMs.
That sounded dirty the way you said that.
Right.
You slid
I
up where?
slid right. I
And-
slip and slide right
His-
into his DMs.
I slid into his DMs, his dirty, messy shorts.
Right in his DMs, and I said, "Send me a PM."
Oh man,
I'm actually
But,
working
yeah.
on my room to clean it up so I can do a live video
okay.
of my collection too,
And Ben's got a new setup.
in between everything else.
What'd you get a new
Yeah, I
camera
know.
or something?
I just got to tell you, Ben, I don't think you have enough belts in that shot. Yeah, he doesn't have enough belts there.
No, just a
Need just a
couple.
few
You don't
more,
have
Ben.
enough belts in that shot.
And a
there,
few
Just
man.
a
more
couple.
masks too.
Yeah,
Okay.
you
Yeah,
got some
you
blank
need more
spots there, too.
masks and some autographed pictures in the background. You know, that
He
whole
looks like-
wall is missing.
I think he needs another ring in the back too.
Pimpin'. I see a ring too. I see. Damn, he's almost like that warrior that you just see sitting on the throne, and you see him like covered around with like skulls from all his nemesis from the
Isn't
Yeah,
past.
but
Isn't- I see a plaque on the wall back here that says "OnlyFans, congratulations on your first $100."
but that one wall in the back there, I don't know if it's
I got-
to the right or the left. It's missing something.
I got my first $2 bill somewhere in here from stripping at Big Al's. It's somewhere in here.
Big Al.
It's framed. It's framed somewhere. It's in here. I just gotta figure it out.
Top right, he meant top right. There's a blank space on your wall up there.
So Ben, tell us, did you actually save your G-string?
I didn't know. Wait, Ben, you work? You can come. You gotta get out to New York, man. I'll put in the word, and we'll get you up on.
Right now.
We'll get you up on the crowd, working the crowd and everything. You make
It's
some money.
my lucky G string. I never take it off.
I don't go G-string.
Are you wearing the
go that
crushed?
way, man. You make
Are you
some
wearing
money,
the crushed
baby.
velvet one? He's
Right.
wearing the crushed velvet.
Chris, you
Crown in
worry
the
me
front.
sometimes. Some of the stuff you watch on Instagram. I'm just a little concerned about
Got the
that.
crown in the front. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I seen that too.
Yeah,
You
Ben,
do
That's
that at a
gonna be
party
the
when somebody
advertisement.
gets drunk, they'll love you.
yeah. Ben, I think in the upper right-hand corner, I think you have just enough room for an Enigma belt.
There
No.
you go.
No.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Either
No.
that or
Ben.
Gianni Montello 8x10.
Yeah.
Listen, if that Enigma belt is so ugly. If that Enigma belt was a human being, it would be ringing bells at the top of a tower somewhere.
I've got a couple of belts I got shipped to me this week from somebody. I can't remember from somewhere in Northeast, I think it was. No, Texas. And they're custom belts. And what they did with the strap was the tooling. The whole strap is tooled. It's just pear shading. It's like the back of the main plate of the network logo with all the dimples in it. It's all over the strap. And guy's not very happy with it, and I can't blame him. So he got two belts that I'm gonna do.
You got
So,
pictures?
Huh?
You got pictures?
Well, no, I don't
Oh,
have pictures. No, I don't have pictures. No, I
Oh,
don't.
I thought you were going to show pictures right now.
No, no.
You know what I wanted to mention to you, Mark? That one
Yeah.
belt with the round plates has the side plates.
Yeah.
I think would be cool if you can go around the plates and do the border around it to where it sticks
I'm debating.
out. You know what I mean?
I'm debating on what to do. Yeah, I'm not going
I
to
think that would be
get too
that would
crazy
look
with
cool.
it.
Those belts, they're
me see
almost
if
similar, but they're different.
Well, one has square plates. The main plates are similar. It's the side plates on one is rectangular, the other's round. So let me see if I can find pictures. I think he sent me.
They
pictures
kind of
before he
remind
shipped
me
the belts.
of it's either the 24/7 title or the tag titles in a little bit of a
Okay.
sense.
Yeah. Okay, I got the pictures. Let me upload them here. Just bear with me for a second. Got to switch.
I just
Yeah,
can't
sure.
wait to see what you do with them. Is he going to keep them black?
Well-
They're going to be black straps.
Yeah, yeah. I just don't think he's happy with the. It looks like they're diseased with the nipples all over them. Just not a good look.
I got a question for you, Mark. I don't know if you would know.
Okay.
Maybe somebody else. Do they make a deep green dye, like a dark green, like a forest green?
I don't know. I've never seen it, but I never was looking for it either.
I'm sure you could get a green and add a little bit of black to it just to darken it up a bit and make your own custom color, just a tad, and you just do it slowly till you get the blend that you want. So you can see consistency. So when
Yeah,
you
I
make
would
a
like to
bigger
get
batch,
like a
you could start with that.
like a
They don't have
deep
it.
forest green. I've already got one that looks like kind of looks like a lighter green.
Right,
I have a
right,
spinner that I had
right.
somebody do for me.
Let me get these pictures uploaded here
Yep.
real quick. They're beautiful belts. One of
'Cause
them's
I'm
got
looking to do something
paint.
with this belt.
Okay, I'm uploading right now.
I'm thinking about
They're
making
both
Mark-
very
have Mark-
beautiful belts. One has painted.
Have Mark redo this for me.
Show that again. Put that back up there.
Yeah, I'm thinking about maybe getting you to do this one day, Mark. But I'm thinking about doing something to it like Jason does with his belts.
Okay.
Because it's kind
Okay, here are the belts. Here's one with the round plates. You have to look real close to see, but the whole belt is tooled. The whole strap is tooled. And then here's the other one, which is very similar.
You
except
want
for the square
tooling? I
side
give
plates.
you tooling, my friend.
I like the
But they're
side
both
plates
tooled-
and the main plate.
They're
The
both
texture
tooled
in
the same way.
Middle of the
They're
plate.
just, huh? Yeah, the main plate's similar. Kind of
Now that could be a new term, right? That's a new word. Overtooled.
over-tooled, yeah.
You could say that to a friend, right? Like, you completely overtooled tonight, man. What were you thinking? Really good.
You overtooled the damn belt.
I'll overtool tonight.
Yeah.
Now get
Yeah,
your stuff and get out.
Yeah, I'm gonna get started on this weekend. What I hate about those belts, from a leatherwork aspect, is it's gonna be hard to trace around those main plates and get them symmetrical. It's just really hard to do. So I may have to use the original straps and trace over them and just make some changes. So I'll figure it out. Yeah, we are. I'm a power tool.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. It's Thursday.
I'm a
Hello. It's Thursday.
Well, we got
Thursday,
6 minutes.
Thursday.
Anybody get
Scott, I
party
gotta
shot?
say, I want to tell Scott Aaron's he is a cool guy, man. You know, thanks for letting us being a part of the video with us, and he's got a great sense of humor, man.
That was a lot of fun. That was fun.
We had a little fun at his expense, but it was a great video to begin with. We just added a little bit to enhance it, make it a little bit funnier. So
do you have the video handy, Mark?
I can get it. I
That
can
was
get
fun.
it.
That was
Let me
funny.
find it. Let me find it.
Look at Ben. Does it look like I'm wearing like a yarmulke or something? Got my sock hat. on.
Kinda.
No, I didn't feel like the vibes that I was going to start asking you for legal advice.
Scott, what prompted me to do this edit was because right in the middle of what you were saying, you looked off to your right just a little bit, as if somebody was telling you what to say, like a hostage video.
You went like
So
this.
I decided to come up with this. Let me play it real quick.
Hello, it's Scott Ahrens. It's Thursday. Don't forget to tune in to Spanning the Globe.
Ben made that video. He
Yeah.
made that video funny.
Yeah, Ben, that was the best.
And you guys want to know?
It was perfect. It was perfect.
I did that 5 times. I actually have them in my phone. I didn't send but one, but I did it 5 different times. So
Oh man.
my facial expressions are slightly different on each one of them.
I have to upload just your video one of these days and use it as one of the little sound bites. It's just hilarious. You scared the hell out of me.
Oh man, you forgot.
that video.
Just imagine
Especially when the light goes off and he sits back.
Imagine if
Yeah.
I would have turned the lights off.
I was getting ready to toss you my lunch money. I got kids. Here's my money. Leave me alone. Don't hurt me. Okay, we got 3 minutes left. Anybody have any final words before you shut this sucker down?
I just think
Okay.
whatever a person decides to buy out there, just appreciate it and don't let anybody put you down no matter what, because if you like it, that's all that really matters.
Absolutely.
You know, because there's people out there, loved ones buy them these things and everything, and they appreciate it because for that, and they don't need some dipshit chiming in, putting their 2 cents in at all. Like, it's ridiculous at some points. Like, I went to an event at Nassau Coliseum, and I opened up a trunk of my car, and I got all the, like, belt cases and the lights all set up and everything. And when people walk by, I let them take pictures with the belts, hang out and everything. And they don't judge, like, who made this? What's the etching? What's that? Was it that? People don't care. It's a very minute, small group of people that do. And then when you do that, think about how you look in the long run.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
Nobody cares if you got buttery soft leather.
I'm sorry for laughing, but I didn't catch this till Scott tried to fix it. I put this.
What, Mark? What?
I really dig guys, just so you know.
Whoa.
I didn't catch it till he said this.
Well, hello, Mayberry. You might want to know. Now that they're reading it that way,
That's a
the word
piggyback off him.
TMI, Scott, TMI.
Oh, Scott. Oh, Scott.
we did get back.
It's okay, Scott. We're
Yeah, I didn't catch it till you made the correction.
I thought something was up because when the comment left, Mark turned and started
Mark,
laughing to the
Corey,
side.
you-
So
yeah, I
thought
knew he had
something
something
was
good.
up with
I
that.
knew he had something good.
There's something up with that. I don't know, baby. Something just smelled fishy all of a sudden. I don't know what it was. I just heard it. You started laughing. We're not going to judge you, though, baby.
God.
We ain't judging
No,
you, Jack.
not going to judge you.
Oh my god.
Hey,
Yeah,
nothing's
yeah.
anything wrong with that.
Listen, baby, if you want to go and attend the Terry Garvin School of Self-Defense,
Hey,
Hey!
hey.
I originally read it the way you intended to read, and I didn't catch it till you sent the correction. Then I went back up and looked at the. Oh, okay.
Hey.
All right. Oh God, you guys are great. Love our audience. Love our audience. We gotta make a bloopers video one of these days.
You guys are awesome.
You are.
Could you imagine if the chat stuff?
Oh God.
Mark, put it up one more time.
Okay, hang on a second.
I don't know. No, the chat stuff is a little extra rated R.
2 snaps, a circle, and a twist.
Thanks for sharing.
Like and
You learn a
subscribe.
lot
Hey,
about
the
people
more
on
you
this
know.
show. You learn a lot about people on this show. And for people to choose this platform and feel comfortable
Like
enough,
and subscribe.
Ben, did you ever catch what I did to your name?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Perfect
Like
I
and
know
plug.
subscribe.
I know if I buy anything from that
Like
guy,
and
I want it
subscribe.
delivered at the front door. Don't deliver nothing at the back door, baby.
Oh man.
Thanks, Rob.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we went off the rails at the very last minute, thanks to a viewer. Thanks to a
It's
viewer.
all right, man. I know there's a lot of people. My cat's gay, you know.
Platinum's got to egg it on. Tell him, girl.
Hey, I love everybody, man. I love everybody.
Yeah.
If
I
you're a
love
new
everybody,
viewer,
man.
thank you for watching. We
Like and
appreciate
subscribe.
you here. Like and subscribe.
There you go.
If you're a viewer that's just like to lurk, we appreciate you watching.
Yes,
Like and
yes.
subscribe. And always leave it better than you found it. Let's take it home.
Absolutely. So on behalf of Andy, Richard, Ben, and BA. Oh, there's the balloons. There's the balloons.
Peace.
I would like to thank each of you for watching this week, and whatever you dig.
Don't
Be sure you
literally
come back-
dig.
Hopefully you dig our show and come back next week. So we'll hopefully have another good show for you. BA, thank you for being on with us tonight. Thank you for
sir.
sharing your
Thank you for coming.
talent.
Thank you, BA.
Come back some other time. We'd love to have you again.
Thanks,
As
man.
always.
Thank you, man.
So on behalf of these guys, I want to wish you a good night, good weekend, and we will see you next week. Good night, everybody.
Don't leave.